I did it, yeah. I hit the button. Move live to Patronics. Well, hold on. Hold on a second, guys. James is saying there's no audio on the stream. That's weird. Why is that?
Is it going to work for you now?
There is audio going. My levels say there's audio.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. Okay, I can hear it now.
Yeah, can you hear Novice? Can you hear the rest of them?
It's just you, Iris.
Okay, why is that? Because I have everything that it should be there. They're going.
They're going.
Try this setting. Can you guys now be heard?
Let's find out
Hello?
in just a moment.
Can we be heard
Oh, there it goes.
now?
Yeah,
yes,
now.
Novice says yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
We're good.
Well,
Gaming.
I didn't change anything from last time, but okay, I guess I needed to change it to that. It's always fucking something, my dude. Alright, now everybody, keep bullshitting a little longer so people can hear how loud you guys are.
Yeah.
Hello.
They'll never know what the conversation was.
Yeah, you don't get to know about glue.
Nope.
Glue.
Yeah.
I eat it.
What a wonderful kind of glue.
I eat it.
What is the muffin glue?
We're the glue for each other.
Yeah.
And I say glue.
I'm betting all of my stocks on Goblin coin.
Oh, okay. How many of them?
Is it gonna hit big? What's it
I
look
think
like?
I'm gonna bet 1 million.
Oh.
An entire 1 million.
Sorry, it's already depreciated value. You only have 999,000 left.
Yeah. But you know, it's fine. Alright. How we can figure out audio levels if there aren't any immediate apparent ones through the intro. Hey everyone, welcome back to more Destruction Bench Agreement DBA, our weekly tabletop tabletop game that we play in the anime campaign / Epithet System. This is our spin-off, Data Bounties, where we have the DBA debates, a whole virtual world where we just do whatever we want, and it always needs stress testing, and here we are to stress test it. As always, the Goblin got in and hasn't left.
Ugh.
So we're gonna see if the party could do more damage to it. It has 1 million stamina and won't leave until it has run out. So this is, this is an ongoing thing. It's gonna be going on for a while or until
We get
people
bored.
break the game.
Well, but wait a minute,
Before
Penny.
we
If
break
it's
the
gonna
game.
keep going for a bit, then like the next time it happens, how are they gonna know?
Well, it's a little early, but if you want to know when we're going to fight the Goblin again in the future, or just see whatever else we're doing in the future, you can go to the Discord server, Fine Dining World. There it is. There's a link in the chat. That's crazy.
It just seemed like a good
Please
segue.
Yeah, it is. Speaking of good segues, let's introduce everyone. Starting with me, the GM. Hi, I'm Penny. I made the Goblin. I made the Goblin. I play the Goblin.
You're the goblin?
I'm the Goblin with 1 million stamina. That's the
What?
situation. And today we have some fun guys as always, because these are my friends. I like them. Starting with Roche.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Roche. I've been condemned to 3 years of the taffy puller. I'm on my first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, who are you playing?
I'm playing Sandora, who's taffy.
Yeah. Fair enough. There's nothing more to say about them. Let's move on to Drake. Hello.
Hey guys, I'm Drake. Contrary to what Penny said, I'm not a fun guy. I'm in fact a non-mushroom humanoid who is playing Peyton Faulkner, a member of the Red Roundabout. You may have heard of them. She's a miner. She summons gems. She's in the mines where she is mining and crafting.
It's true. Speaking of true, the man who speaks only truth, played by Ballast. Hello, Ballast.
You
Played
see,
by
it's
Ballast,
quite
who only lies.
unfortunate that
Yeah.
Drake specified what he did, because my joke to introduce myself is that I am not made of fungus. I am in fact made of human flesh. I am Ballast, and I will be playing Koma Kura, a key-focused martial artist who thinks that space is bad. All the moons and stars, they're out to get us. You can't trust them.
Yeah.
We need to destroy them.
But, like, what's not to trust? I think we need to talk to someone who's, like, an expert on the moon and the stars. It's Iris.
Everything you hear is correct. The moon and stars are, in fact, coming to get you, and some of them might be coming to get you. That's just... I'm playing Luminox, and the reason for that is, as I emphasized in the previous part of this, we are not trying to kill the Goblin yet. I need to make that very clear. We're just trying to soften him up and get some guys to start grinding stats. We're not trying to kill the Goblin yet, which is why I'm playing her instead of someone else.
Yeah. And then we have an old friend with a new name. It's V.
Hi. Yes, it's me. You may have known me beforehand as Kakapo, but times are changing. I am going by full name Verdant Triangulation, but as Penny mentioned, I now go by V. Respect my choice or face my wrath.
Yeah.
And today, I am playing Lua Solipsis. Actually using her kit this time.
Yeah.
And
Oops.
weirdly enough, I picked her on a whim, but she's weirdly really good for this bounty. So we can.
Yeah, it seems almost
see how
a
that
shame
goes.
to have her talents wasted on this party.
We'll see. We'll see how
Well,
it goes.
we'll see. Like,
You
I've
guys
already
did an
stopped thinking of
unexpected
shit.
1,000 damage last time. We'll see if you could big beam your way to victory this time.
Oh, we'll do our best.
Alright. Yeah. With that, I think we can probably probably get started.
Probably load the map. Probably preload it real quick.
Yeah, probably send you guys nowhere at all. There we go.
Tulip? Yeah, we're safe, guys. Tulip's here.
I forgot to delete Tulip. The Goblin is still here. The Goblin is starting here. You get to see them immediately this time.
Don't worry, guys. Hooded figure at the top of the car. They got our back.
Yeah. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Are you the Goblin?
No longer exists within the world. Yeah, hi, whatever.
Okay.
It's me, Goblin, with 1 million stamina. I've got 1 million stamina.
You are so
Take your positions! Fight me!
Hey, okay, real quick, first. What the hell do you mean by 1 million stamina? Like...
Well, if you were to say, like, quantifiably, right? If you were to put, like, your sort of ability to withstand damage and your general endurance into a numerical form, mine would be 1 million.
Whatever you say, bud.
Like, if you want like a sort of... Yeah, yours is, like, pretty high, though. It's, like, 48.
I had heard about such an oddity within this datascape. He points at the Goblin with a single finger. Are you from space?
Probably not.
I don't think so. I don't think I'm from space.
Alright.
I mean, I technically
I shall only
from space.
eradicate you to a lesser degree.
Okay.
He nods to
I just
himself.
think...
Her tail kind of flicks back and forth a bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can move wherever you want. I'm gonna hang out.
Alright.
But you know what? Actually, you know what? Stay at least. They sort of like move their stick to like gauge distance. About 10 feet away from me to start. That seems fair.
Alright.
Oh. Little Goblin, but you're making all the rules, hmm?
Yeah. Ma'am, you are within 10 feet of me.
Pardon me. She, like, takes a
I
small
needed to
step
readjust
back.
to snap to the grid.
Peyton
Sorry.
steps here.
What about here?
That's too close.
What about here?
That's too close.
What about here?
That's on me.
Mm.
That's
Here?
too close. That's too close. That's good.
Perfect.
Is this a good position?
Yeah, it's fine. What's up, big lady?
No, I'm just hoping this is a pleasant distraction from other things. Nothing you need concern yourself with.
Fair enough. I mean, hey, you get to beat up a goblin, and I get to show off that you can't beat me up very good.
Oh, is that so?
You know, the account of the amount of stamina I have.
You know, I can respect the hustle of showing off like this.
Yeah. Anyway, enough talk. Let's go. Just add everyone to combat. I also need to reroll the stamina because I never ended combat last time. Whoops, hold on. I'm just ending combat.
Seems that my preparedness has been removed. You must have done something.
Hey, exactly what I got last time on initiative.
Allow me just a moment
Somehow,
to see if
I
I
have
can
rolled
change
it
my
to a
dice color.
second time.
I don't think you should worry about it.
It's alright, showing
That's
off
fair.
takes time. There's no rush.
Hold on,
Also,
one of us isn't ready for combat. You, diamond hair lady, get on it.
Oh, perfect. Also, for the sake of it, I am in GM mode. I'm not looking at the goblin, I'm just setting up my jumps. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
I have a start of combat.
Yeah, if anyone has any starter combats, let them through.
At the start of combat, I give the title for one of my many adventures. I'm going to give the title of, quote, The Purifying of the Time Killer's Bog. That's it.
Okay. Anyone else got any start of combats? I believe Luminox does, technically.
I have nothing.
I do, but I'm setting them up.
I do. I believe I can give him a stack of Starlight to start off, yes?
Yes, I believe so.
Might as well put this in here.
Yeah, so it's Starlight, which then becomes a bud, which then becomes a flower. Right, yes.
Yep, just one stack to start off.
Yep. Alrighty.
We're well on our way to a big payout.
Yeah. And I'm starting with 3 bleed, because those last guys managed to make me bleed.
I see.
Oh, that wasn't very nice of them.
And you didn't get better.
Nope. Hold on, let me show you. It's kind of a goblin thing.
Are you sure you are not from space?
I mean, kind of like we're all from space, right?
No.
Right, because, you know, everything's, like, in space, so, like, we're in space.
That is incorrect.
Do you want me to start combat?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright,
Yeah,
so first things first, Lua is just going to manifest a scythe of the, bright green energy that, is not constantly coming off of her, but can be, seen around her at times. Manifests a scythe of that energy, swings it, and I will be using, let me grab the ability, including the upgrade, because, I will be utilizing that. Space Cleaver. I'm going to be spending 3 stamina on this. Just ahead of time. May as well. And, yeah, I'm just going to manifest as many Reality Crash tiles as I humanly can. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you get the full 8.
Yep. Well, actually, this would allow me to have, 12.
Oh, I guess
if,
10. It'd be 10, though, right? Because you pay up to 2... Oh, for each.
Yep.
For each. You'll pay
For
2.
each, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I see, yeah.
So, do I get the 12?
Yep, get 12.
I get the 12? Alright, I'm just going to place that down.
Anything
You
10
can
or above is just a good success, so...
Thumbs up, yeah. No, I'm just going to place all this down, move on to Coma's turn. I'll figure that out.
If it is, in fact, my turn, in that case, let me double check one thing real quick and then we'll go. Yep. My movement is 5, right? Yes, it is. Now, before we begin, I believe, looks at the fucking shattering space, I shall also do some preparations. As you see a fucking aura of power emanating from this man, as he takes in a deep breath and then expels a large amount of energy. I'm going to be spending 8 stamina as X equals 7 for this ability.
Sure.
It's a good thing this was my first action.
Yeah. So what does this do?
I create 8 motes that are around, basically, is what it does. And then I can control some of them and spend them as part of actions to give myself bonuses.
Yeah. In a normal scenario, would you get less if you rolled lower, even with the axe?
This is the first time I've used this ability, as it was the upgrade I got at the end of last session. So that is up to you. I would assume on a low roll I might get less to start with, but when I pay the upkeep, it would be the
Yeah,
full
yeah,
amount, I
yeah.
would assume.
No, I think that's fair. I'll say you get 5.
Alright. Because it is just generically I use them, the positioning doesn't actually matter, so just for the sake of it, I have 5 out with basically.
Yep.
With that being the case, I will now use my movement action. And I will spend one of my stars in that movement action to give myself plus 1d2 to the roll.
Alright.
So I will roll for a menace step, and I will roll a 1d2 for the sake of it.
Yep. So it's either
I'm
5
just
or
using
6.
it as normal. I'm not using the additional effect, so you can ignore that. It's just I can move 5, and I have super armor type shit with this.
Okay, yeah.
As he just fucking
I mean, I
walks
don't see why that
through
wouldn't
them.
work. Alright. Let me quickly grab all these reality crashes and move them back. There we go. Alright, what do reality crashes do when you move through them? Does it only matter for enemies?
Kakapa or V.
Oh, what?
V.
Oh,
I
basic.
moved through your things.
Oh, you moved through my thing? Let me just post what Reality Crash does
Posterity.
For posterity, yes. Reality Crash. Basically, spaces, Reality Crashes are spaces that can be filled by aspects of things I do and all that stuff. For one, you can only pass through if I want you to, and for 2, actually, wait a minute. If an enemy would enter a Reality Crash tile, it specifies enemy. For the sake, I'll have to ask Sansa how to officially rule it. But would you allow me to break Koma's kit, even though he's an ally?
Weirdly enough, it says when an ally's ability is broken, it does have a scenario for that, kind of, in the A-Prof.
Well, that was like a general upgrade that I attached to this.
Okay.
I'll leave it up to you.
I'm gonna say no, since I think you have other ways to break ally abilities.
Yeah, I do.
That seems very easy to do.
Yeah, I'll ask Sansa. Yeah.
Unrelated to that, because I used my ability and I passed through your space, that means I've made physical contact with you while using my key. Your miserable life ends in 60 seconds, as I have now made contact with you while using my key, so a timer has started.
Okay.
I will then use my bonus action, spending 3 of my motes, and roll to have them attack you with the other effect of the ability, so I'll roll for that.
Alright.
Yeah.
And
that would be
I
dealing...
forgot this was Koma's thing.
Yeah.
I've spent 3, so I would be doing between 6 and 9 damage, and reducing your... and I would be able to augment your timer by 3 minutes as well.
Okay, so 3 seconds, basically.
Yeah.
Those will hit. I'll say those 7 damage, because it's... Well, no, I'll say 8 damage.
Gotcha. And that's my turn for now.
Alright. We'll move to Peyton. Do you have your gems?
I did.
Your gems and jewels?
I got all of them. My gems and my jewels, but not my gold and my silver. So I will post this because we're back in it. That being the mines. It's long. I just realized these. You don't need to care about the first part. Let me actually go back through immediately and make sure that is the way it's supposed to be.
I get to roll 4d6, and my 4d6 give me, I think, 3 gems per one I roll. Yes.
Are we team put shit everywhere?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a private roll.
You were correct. How do I reveal to everyone?
Right click, yeah. It's really funny.
that'd be-
Unrolled stuff just doesn't care about self rolls. It'll show it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
you
there's
get
2, 3, 4, and 5.
I mean, technically it's
So
2, 4, 3,
everything's
and
1
5.
and 6. Yeah, well, listen. So that is, I believe, Penny. I have made a gems folder in my thing. They are in the correct order, 1 through 6. You get to decide where they land. I get 3 of Sapphire, Emerald, Diamond, and Pearl.
Okay.
I hate all of those games.
Sapphire, Emerald, Diamond, Pearl. You get 3 of them, and
Just go everywhere.
I believe is somewhere within a number of spaces equal to your proficiency.
Yeah.
What's your proficiency? It's
11.
11. So somewhere within 11 spaces. All right.
I mean, that gets
okay.
weaker as you get more prop.
Theoretically. It's mostly because I know sometimes there's like mega big maps, so it's like, well, I don't want them to be all the way across the map.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, the dragon's gotta have one.
I mean, he's got to have at
The
least a
dragon
couple
board.
in there.
Yeah.
You know what? The dragon.
The dragon's more fatty final dragon with 1 million stamina.
Let's just check
No,
the
that's
distance
first
real
dragon.
quick. Yeah, we can't put them that far away. I was gonna put one in the car, but we can't, so we're just gonna put one near the car. And then... yeah, that'll do.
So
Last one.
generally,
Can go there.
for the sake
There we
of everyone's benefit, you can use these as part of anything. You don't have to technically roll to use them, unless you're doing something weird with them. You can even pick them up and use as many as you want. Hoard them, your own veritable treasure trove. And they do nebulous effects. You can see in the passive, they're all aligned with something. So rubies like fire, heat, diamonds like just raw DPS. And now Penny, I thank you for putting all of those down. Peyton eyes the goblin.
Okay, I don't hit people that hard, but I know others do. So I'm bringing down the whole system. We're collapsing the mine shaft.
I'm gonna use a cave-in as a move action, and I'm gonna summon more gems. And then I'm gonna use my main action as a move action, and I'm gonna summon more gems.
Luminox's eyes are sparkling. I like the way
Look
this
at the
lady
goblin.
thinks.
Yeah, me too.
Except the pearl. It has been a while since I have had oysters. He looks like he's about to grab and put it in his mouth and swallow.
Alright,
and-
well, I guess roll more things.
Yeah, and specifically, it's part of my passives, cave-ins. When I do a cave-in, I roll the 4d6, and that is applied as like damage or knockback to things of my choosing. So I'm gonna roll this. The goblin takes 19 damage.
I don't do damage, they say.
Well, that rolled good. Also, I'm paying a lot of stamina.
Yeah, well, you also get, presumably amethyst, sapphire, pearl?
Yeah, I think.
I mean, the goblin will...
Sapphire, 3 pearls, and 6 amethyst. And I'll
Well,
roll
I'll
the
take them.
second set.
They'll take 19 damage. Firstly, let me grab all of your crap.
Your crap.
How many of each? 3 of each still?
There's 6, because I rolled amethyst twice. There's 6 of those, and then 3 of sapphire and pearl.
Alright. Just gonna put more shit by the dragon, I guess.
Also, I'm gonna say, I have done this as many times as my stamina allows already.
Yeah, you're already at
so
half, I
one-
could see.
Yeah. If I did it again, I would knock myself out.
Well, what do
So this last one I roll is going to be the last one I have for the combat, unless I crit.
Does it help us to pick up these gems?
Yes.
You get
Each of
buffs,
these
yeah.
buffs.
You can use them for modifiers, basically.
I see.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll find
Here's the
Peyton's
first,
passive and put in the strategy chain.
Alright, I am gonna consider this an attack, so real quick, I'm gonna have the Goblin hit you with one of these as they
Completely
fucking
fair.
teleport behind you and bap you for 1 damage and then take 3 bleed.
You wouldn't happen to be moving as part of this turn, Drake.
I could. Do you want me to?
You not being between me in the line with me and the goblin would be preferred.
Do you want to be next to the goblin?
No, I don't need to be next to the goblin. I just don't want to hit you with my line attack.
Okay. In which case, does anybody else need positioning?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay. In which case, I will spend I rolled a 10, so I'll spend 3 of that to put me over here, and then the goblin takes 7 damage.
They take 7?
Yeah, I spent 3 of it for
Okay.
knockback.
Oh. Knockback, you say?
Internal knockback, not on the goblin.
Oh, okay.
Not on the
Not
goblin, just on.
There's so many fucking gems, dude. I'm trying to spread them out.
This is actually insane, yeah.
That's why I did it all up front, because I can't do it again if I wanted to.
Yep, makes sense.
This feels like a game of Bejeweled.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. All right. So,
Okay,
It's rather nostalgic.
the world,
Oh,
the
man,
world is your
Jason
Oscar.
again.
Go forth, my knights.
The world is your Oscar.
Who is Oscar?
That's my turn.
I think that's correct.
Luminox wouldn't know who this is, but I'd love her to be like, the Grouch?
Yeah, that's your turn. Doing that much damage without rolling is a pretty good idea.
Pretty good idea.
Luminox,
Man, it's really... They was so
Well-
good that you skipped Luminox's turn right over to goblins.
Well, that's just as well, because I had a thing, like, you know, as Peyton's in her end step, I had a thing. Where,
something?
yeah, I
Could
had
be
something.
anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay 3 stamina, and, Luminox kind of looks around at all these gems again with sparkles in her eyes, kind of putting a hand on her cheek. Oh, this is quite nostalgic. It reminds me of my days as a hatchling. Anyway, and then she opens her mouth and just a stream of starlight obliteration is gonna engulf this goblin. That is not a critical
Thank
failure.
God for success. Yeah.
Yeah, does 4 damage and does extremely minor knockback, but you know, you get to choose how the knockback affects them, so it could be way more than minor.
Can I make the knockback so major that he bounces off this wall and like back over to me? Or actually, no, wait. Actually, I wouldn't want that to happen. Never mind. He's still just here. He bounces off the wall and lands back here.
It is mandatory knockback, so yeah, he would have to bounce.
All right. Fair enough.
But yeah, you bounce him, and I believe that
He gets
also-
another starlight. Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted by those gems, and then I got hit by the laser. I'm not gonna get beamed again. Is Luminox's turn proper now?
Again.
Oh, I see. A proper key practitioner as well. Nuts.
Sure. Yeah. She's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and pick up the diamond and 2 amethysts I just passed over. Not sure what those do, but hopefully they'll be helpful.
Here, let me put it in the strategy chat.
All right. Well, I want to see that really quick because it might change what I'm about to do. Oh my god, Discord! Fuck you! Discord's so bad. I hate enshittification. Okay.
Here's 2 rubies and a sapphire, and an amethyst. You said, right?
It was 2 amethysts and a diamond, is what it was.
Oh,
Yeah, 2 amethysts
okay.
and a diamond.
Amethysts give you spiritual/spirit/utility
Yes.
effect.
Yeah.
Diamond is physical force DPS.
Okay. Well, in that case, with 1 diamond and 2 amethysts, maybe what I'm about to do will have a little more damage and also the utility of, I don't know, more damage as she's gonna spread her wings, and we're gonna spread a nebula cloud in this area, encompassing the goblin.
Yep, mark that area.
Yep. Let me see. So we want a square.
I don't know why I put enemies except Luminox. I think I meant to originally put people and just didn't check that. Take that out. But you know what? It's fine.
2, 3.
I feel like I know everything. And it's gone.
Sounds horrible.
It's at 3. It becomes a bloom, right?
It becomes a bud at 3.
Okay, it becomes a real bud.
Yep. So
I'll just keep
Now-
it as a stack like that.
Question: is bud good for you?
it's bad for them.
What?
That is a
What
more
if-
accurate way of putting it, yeah.
What if the utility the amethyst gave you was make bud faster?
Well, that's kind of, I'm kind of thinking along similar lines, yeah. But the thing is that this nebula cloud will also help with that. So it's maybe what it is that the starlight buds just like they're particularly, maybe they're glittering and shiny like gems, thus distracting the goblin and making his and debuffing him in some way.
Yeah, I'm down to do that.
Maybe it debuffs his rolls a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to debuff the rolls, because that doesn't really do anything here.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, so...
yeah, I'll figure something out.
So... That is going to be 4 damage to the goblin as well as that starlight stack, and then at the start of his turns, the starlight is going to increase.
Yeah.
And I believe... Let me double check. Did I have some bonus action somewhere I'm forgetting about? I don't think so.
It might be a...
Oh, you...
Might have a basic
you
attack
must have
bonus
seen it.
action, potentially.
I don't.
Luminox has the kill goblin bonus action?
Oh. Yeah, this is a main action. Yeah, no, I think that's it. I'm good.
Yeah, no, you have your second basic attack. Your swept up basic attack.
Oh. I don't
You
actually
can
have
spend
that
those-
on my sheet. You might need to send
I
that
will
to me
send
again.
that to you. Yeah.
But
It's
for now,
a long one.
well, for now I'm gonna end my turn because I'm taking too long. So continue.
Yep, that's all good. All right, goblin turn. I will still. I'll say he does have a debuff to their rolls. In terms of like, it'll be more likely for them to just have lower effectiveness as opposed to higher effectiveness. But start of their turn, they get a new stack. And yeah, their movement is officially whatever would be most annoying, and they really like these gems. And I believe there was nothing saying that enemies can't pick them up.
No, enemies explicitly can pick them up, yes.
So, let's see.
Yeah?
They start running around.
Yeah, this is what I thought they'd do.
So, Penny, they're running around grabbing all the gems, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to use my anytime, but it's the one where I can interpose against somebody, and then we do a rollout sort of thing and say what we want out of the interaction. But on top of it, each of us can spend 2 stamina to add an extra die to do more stuff with it, up to twice. So max of 3 each, basically. I'm going to be spending 5. How much would you like to spend? 0, 2, or 4?
0. The goblin never spends stamina on anything.
Alright. So, as the goblin is running around, Coma just points at him. No one said that this bounty was yours for the taking. Theft is against the law. And I'm going to use Allow Me to Take You Head On. And so that's the initiator. And then, so basically, what I'm wanting for this is, as the goblin's running around, Coma runs up to them, and then swats their hand. Presumably, you would get at least the first free roll, but what the intent is, he's going to try to swat at their hand to stop them at first, and then continue on from there, depending on how things progress, is the first action he is taking.
Yeah, sure, sounds good. Their movement basically collected almost every gem in the bottom right is the idea. But yes, I understand it. Yeah, I do a roll off, I believe, and this will be affected by the slight debuff they have. I don't think that's enough of a debuff though if it's a 1-to-1 matchup.
Yeah. I will spend my chemo to give myself a plus T2 for the sake of it. Alright, so that's a 9.
Okay, they're about equal then. What happens on an equal contest?
That's a good question. Theoretically, escalation, I would assume.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go,
pretty
dude.
close. Yeah, no, you got it. Yeah.
And then I still have the other two, though. So I slap their hands, and they're probably dropping all the gems. Now, as I was said, it's been a while since I had clams. And for his second action, he's going to take the pearl from the air. You remember in GX the guy who was fucking learned to draw from drawing from a waterfall?
Yeah.
He's going to like do that, grab the pearl, and eat it as the second action, which will lead into the third action. So here's the roll for eating the pearl.
Oh, it's always 20.
All right. So the pearl's effect is mental psychic support. As he consumes the pearl. That was quite delicious.
I was gonna do that.
It does remind me of the clams from home, he says, as he considers it. And so as they're quite delicious, and theft for such a bountiful treasure of the ocean is truly awful. And he's just talking to himself. He's not really talking at the goblin even at this point. And for the third action, I am going to be using my talent where I can philosophize, and specifically the upgrade, the other part of it, where he can roll to come into a philosophical conclusion to ignore up to 5 points of damage or stamina cost, to roll to negate the cost I spent on this ability.
Okay.
So what I did was I slid up to it and slapped the gems out of his hand. That is all that happened.
Okay. You slapped the gems.
Continue. I just wanted. I saw the opportunity. I had to go for it.
It's really funny. They sort of look at the gems like, and then look at Coma like, I can still move, you know.
What are you talking about? You only get one per turn. That is the rule.
I never ended it.
I slapped you. It stopped. That's how it works.
Hold on. I just remembered something. I take 2 bleed.
In the background of this, after Coma takes the pearl and eats it, Peyton's eyes go wide, and they look down to, like, the ruby in front of them, and like,
I've never thought of them. Do they taste good?
Yep. They open their mouth like a big vacuum cleaner.
You know what? Hold on.
They're gonna eat all of them.
I'm gonna at least attempt to spare the purple ones.
Oh, okay.
As I'm going to use
I'm putting them back just so I know which ones I eat.
I'm going to use my anytime quick cast, and I'm going to spend 5, and I'm going to say the first verse of my story here, of essentially, Sandora, thinking about this. You know, I actually remember goblins from a place before. I remember going to a horrible bog that was filled with poison that seem to just make time go fast forward on you. Kind of suck. Oh,
That
that's
sounds
right. I
awful.
remembered. I can actually just here. Let me show you. And they're going to shoot time-killing poison like at the goblin, so that gunks up their mouth and they can't eat any more gems. I'm fine spending 5 on this. I'm hoping, essentially, for this story, to just apply a bunch of poison that hypothetically speeds up, or rather makes timers or other things tick up faster, like, say, buds and, I don't know, a certain death timer and other such things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
sure.
I've spent
yeah.
5 on this.
I'm gonna say, since that's really good, but you based on what you specified, they get these top 5 gems, and then you hit them with the poison.
Okay.
If he's still getting the gems, I also want to do something.
You're just not letting this goblin eat.
No,
No, those are mine.
No, I actually. So strangely, I don't want like the entire first turn and half the stamina bar of one of our party members to be wasted. Actually, so I'm gonna. I'm once again, like Sandora is saying all that, like, and while they're in the middle of saying it, I'm just gonna star stream him again, dude.
I assume you want to hit me with the knockback.
Yeah, with like as much like a lot of knockback, I think, like with as much as possible, I think. Take away from these gems so that they can't get any of them.
That is so fair. That is so fair. Let me just really quick read what one of these gems does, just so I all right. You know what? They get the emerald. I'm giving them the emerald. It doesn't do much for them. But in return, you know what I am gonna do for you? Since I am giving myself a nature gem that he's just gonna be able to use, I guess, vaguely for a bit. Is he bounces around the whole fucking arena, before landing directly in front of Lua on a reality crash.
On a reality clash, let's see. Let me reread their eating ability first. Well, actually, no, that's 3 stamina. Actually, so you know what? This one doesn't require a roll at all, so I'm just gonna do that just because it's funny. I'm gonna deal 1 damage and knock the target 2 spaces in any direction of my choice.
Just 2.
So,
that's crazy.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm going to, first take 1 damage and be knocked, let's say 1 to your right.
Okay.
Or to your left. To your left. To your left, I mean. I'll get rid of this. Take another and get knocked, up left. Like, yeah, there.
Right, yeah.
And take another and get knocked, 1 up.
Well, can you, do this, like, over and over and over again? Is this just an effect reality crash?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
in that case, I will count more than just 1 damage. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. 3 damage.
Yep, each of them counts for, like, yeah, this is meant to, like, chain into each other, and,
yeah, I get you.
I'll spend this last one.
I thought this was, like, an ability.
No, not at all. This is a payoff to my setup, so yeah. You take, and then I'll knock you up, but I think at this point, the Goblin Bounty can kick in however you wish.
I mean, technically, it's up to you. It's mandatory.
Alright, I am going to, well, as soon as it gets knocked out, I am going to crash it into the sphere orb, like, and there's a goblin-shaped hole in it now.
Oh, over here, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. You send them into the pit.
I mean, I'm more so like, you know, I'll take the pit.
They're in the pit. I'll say
I'll
take
take the
fucking
fucking
damage
pit.
from the pit. They're in the pit now.
I'll take the pit, yeah.
Okay. That was a little rude. I just wanted to eat a gem. Good thing I got this emerald.
I also, you know, I thought you wanted to, show us how we couldn't beat you and stuff.
I never said you couldn't beat me through, like, you know, fucking me around. I just said you wouldn't be able to deal enough damage. Anyway, I'm gonna count that as an attack because I'm fucking full of vitriol now.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, he's angry.
Sure, do whatever you want.
They climb out of the pit, and they're gonna hit Lua with 2 damage. And they're gonna use the emerald, and Lua, you're gonna get tied up by vines.
No. I'm actually gonna dip into oblivion right now.
That seems a little extreme.
Higher than your roll.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, you get away.
Yeah, I'm gonna have her appear right here.
Alright.
And reality crash the space I left from, you know? Oh, there we go.
You got it.
I already got it, yeah.
Yeah.
I got my reality crash, don't worry, but yeah.
And I will say, for the sake of allowing you guys to bookkeep this, with how statuses work, yeah, 6 extra damage from all the bleed they just took, which is applied to both this combat and the last.
Yeah.
Technically, you can do over 1 million damage with this bounty.
As a question.
Yeah.
So for the sake of it, because of my action, could I have applied some poison onto them?
Oh yes, you're right. This all came from yes.
Because I spent the 5 on it, maybe it could be 5, but also it could be 3, could be anything.
Yeah, I was thinking 5 because you also rolled pretty high. I mean, like, it's a 7. It was always gonna be a higher success. I'm just gonna use erosion for the poison.
Where are we in initiative, by the way?
Initiative. Well, this is the Goblin's turn.
Okay, that's because it still says Luminarch, that's why I'm asking.
Ah, sorry, my bad. It's in a different, like, tab, and I haven't popped it out, so I'm all bad at keeping track of it. I am just gonna double check something, and then we'll move on. Okay, yes. I just need to make sure they have a Starlight Bud at the start of the turn, so they took 2 more damage. Just checking. Alright.
Yep.
Zandora.
Okay, well, because they're over in the Goblin Pit, I can't reach them with anything.
Yeah, well, they're not in the pit anymore, but they are over there.
Yeah, they're,
Could potentially do something to try to move you.
more than double my movement away.
Do you need to be moved, Roche?
Yes, but I did want to collect a fair few gems.
You can collect gems. Would you like to be moved?
Yeah, I would like to be moved.
Hey, Goo Lady, get in the fight!
Eh? My name's Zandora.
I collect you in a minecart. Where do you want to go?
Well, I want to
You
go,
5
like...
spaces, and then you jump at the end for an additional 3 spaces.
How about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't move myself. 5. I can't move.
Can you move the ruby? There we go.
5. Oh. And then I get 3 more, you said?
Then you jump at the end, you ramp off for 3.
Yep. For that, right? I'm fine leaving a bunch of them behind. Primarily, I want the diamond and the amethyst I pass over. As Zandora is dumped into a minecart, and cartoonishly the top of their head forms into a I get 3 amethysts, 1 diamond, I believe.
If you moved over all the amethysts, yeah, I thought you moved over. Oh,
well,
that
funnel
one there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
Funnily enough, since you ended at the Goblin takes 3 damage because the minecart crashes into him.
Wow.
And then another gem.
But for the sake of it, Zandora, essentially, their head cartoonishly shapes into a minecart as the bumpy tracks takes them along, and essentially along the journey their eyes go swirly, and they like turn into a goo that just settles at the bottom of the minecart, and then it crashes and they dump out, and this is their expression at the end, like they shake their head.
Huh? What? Where was I? Oh, hello.
Yeah, something about hitting me with a minecart.
Oh, no, that was not me. I'm talking in the Wamari voice. I'm not doing that. They think for a minute.
So... Right. So, we're here to hurt you, right? Or is this an old-fashioned warrior brawl?
I don't know. I just think you can't get me. I mean, you barely did anything, really. Less than, like, a percentile of a percentile.
Well, the joke's on you. I don't know what percentiles are.
Xandora is going to use their...
Yo, same!
They're going to use an ability, and they're going to put in the diamond and the 3 amethysts, because the diamond and the 3 amethysts are, well, the diamond is physical, or is like a DPS, and the amethyst is spiritual spirit utility. And I'm going to add on to my story a little bit, and say,
you know, another thing about the poison is that the more... Oh, hi, you're very cute. The more poison there was on someone, the more things seem to accelerate on them. Things seem to just get more and more, well, grandiose, I guess. With the idea in mind that as the poison is on you, more things happen faster. So, like, starlight buds and, hypothetically, you know, other things like Coma's timer are put forward. So, give me just a second. I just gotta note that down, except I'm gonna just use my action first and then note it down, as I'm gonna spend another 5 on my 4 Allegios ability to just do a Poison Bog Blast on them, to totally Poison Bog Blast them, and apply more.
Alright.
Actually, wait a minute, you know what, actually, I will use my basic attack, and I'll spend 4 instead. And essentially do the same thing, but instead I'm going to do a light golf swing that comes along with a tide of the, you know, swamp goo, so that, you know, the goblin cartoonishly, like, is swirled up in the air, falls into the pit, and then there's just a poison bog at the bottom of the pit that they're just sitting in and taking constant ticks from.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna spend 4 on this. It's a 7.
Okay.
I spend 4, does 6 damage in melee, but hopefully knocking them in the pit, applying them with more poison, and also taking more poison in the meantime.
Yeah, I'll say they get more poison. I'm gonna say, because you rolled low-ish, so I'm gonna do 4 poison, but, like, we'll see if they get, you know, we'll see how much poison we get. I have a question, though, for Ballast.
Yeah.
In regards to things speeding up, would you prefer an overall Coma's things make the timer go down faster, or to just shave off an amount of minutes?
It's weird because I want my thing to be over an hour because it mechanically is better if it lasted longer than an hour, so I guess would either of those lower that mechanical boost?
No. Like, the idea is that, like, I'm making it happen sooner, but, like, the effect is still, like...
Alright, then I guess an amount of minutes, just for the sake of ease.
Yep, alright. In that case, take off, like, 15 minutes.
15 minutes? Okay.
Also, for the sake of it, does the diamond and the 3 amethysts impact this fully at all?
I mean, yeah, it definitely does. It is dealing extra damage. And the amethysts, that's kind of how the time stuff is going.
Alrighty, fair enough. I am more than happy with that. I need to look at my passive really quickly just to see if I can't do anything else. I don't think I can. So,
Zandora, as the pit is filled with bog water, Zandora just takes a second.
We're melting him.
It's gonna take a while.
You know, maybe I shouldn't be introducing a goblin to the bog of water that melts goblins. That's the end of Zandora's turn.
I don't think it's gonna matter for long.
How long do goblins live?
Alright.
13 more seconds.
Like 1,000
Not
years.
long.
You hear from the background.
Yeah.
Lua is going to, as she reappears here, she's going to, kind of taking a moment to look at, like, all the gems everywhere, look at the sapphire in front of her, pick it up.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Elemental stuff, I say. She's going to, take the, sapphire, walk over to, the goblin in the pit.
Yep, they're in the pit.
She's going to raise this sapphire, so, like, you can delete it now. The one she was next to. She's gonna raise the sapphire over the goblin with 1 million stamina. And then, specifically with the, like, pointed part of it, like, facing the goblin itself, right?
Yeah.
And then tap on the, broader end, and use, let me use the ability. Cognition break. I'm going to spend 3 stamina to do this. Seems like a decent amount of thing. To basically break the amount of water that is currently, like, manifested inside that this sapphire is made of, whatever. The total water total, yeah. Basically, I'm going to, like, break that part to immediately cause a jet stream of water to, like, burst out of the top side of it, so, like, the pointy end of it just rockets down like an arrow and pierces it, and also fills this area more with water, adds more to the bottled water, etc.
You want the Obutonami missile.
Yeah.
I understand.
There we go.
That was the one. I mean, yeah, fuck yeah.
And maybe, yeah. And, like,
3 damage.
And, like,
3
at
cost, sorry.
Yeah. It's a 3 cost, and, like, because this is, like, not, like, a single attack ability, just, like, me using it to, like, create an attack, the constant water stream is just gonna still go after this is done.
Yeah. Makes sense.
It's, like, gonna constantly spew water.
I'll say that's gonna dilute the bog. I think that's a valid enough assessment, but I'm gonna say 13, 3 cost, using one of the gems in a weird way. I'll say that deals 8 damage.
Yeah.
And there is now constant water. Do I have, like, a marker I can put on the goblin temporarily? Not really. Plan B. It's wet.
Yeah.
It's good bog water, sir.
Let's just update. Oh, it updated half of it. There we go. This is slowly filling up with water. I'm gonna say, Oop, I'm still on the door. Whoops. I'm gonna say the amount of poison they get is now pretty much is gonna be lowered as it goes. Which does remind me, I did want to give them a little bit more poison.
Yeah, unless Zandora, mentioned something about a property about this bog water, but that'll be her prerogative.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I'll mention. I have been talking with Zanza and DMs. They have mentioned it isn't specifically enemies who can trigger the effects from Reality Crash. So if you want your kit to be broken, you can step in that area. It just requires 3 stamina and a roll for me, so don't do it too much.
So would you be able to do it for when I did last round or no? In that case?
I'm not gonna... Honestly, I'm just to keep things going, I'm not gonna retcon it, but you can step in there again and I can do something.
Alright, I'll see what I can do in that case.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Otherwise, that'll be my turn. Lua's action economy. Actually, wait a minute.
Oh.
I realized I did just have a bonus action. I'm not close enough to trigger it, though.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that'll be my turn.
But if I was...
Yeah.
No, it's a reality crash thing. I'm not close to that. But yeah, Koma's turn.
It's Koma.
I would like to hold my turn for after Peyton.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Why would
it
that
is now
be?
Peyton.
I just want to see what they're capable of.
Yeah.
This entire time in the background, Peyton has been like,
Maybe this one tastes like strawberry. Oh, wait, this one must taste like blue. What does purple taste like?
The blue ones are my
I don't
favorite,
touch
personally.
Oh, you can have them if you want. I mean, I didn't want them.
I would assume these taste more like a cherry than a strawberry.
Oh no,
if
I'm
I
more...
had to guess.
I'm more than happy to share, sweetheart.
Cool, because I
The
did
green
want them.
one tastes like apple.
Peyton is going to step here. I step here, except also I get this one and this. I'm just gonna put these like over here so I can get this one, this one. Pearl was actually there. This one, and on here. Those are all mine. And then 1, 2, 3.
You're playing
Oh, hey,
Vampire
what's this
Survivors.
Yeah.
I step into the reality crash tile.
All right. Do you want a kit feature broken?
Yes.
All right. I'll pay 3 stamina and I'll roll for you. 3.
Yeah.
Let's roll.
Is it just
An
abilities?
8. For reality crash stuff, it is kit features specifically.
Okay.
In general, I mean.
No, I'm just making sure 'cause it's the crack power upgrade. So.
Yeah. It doesn't trigger that, but yeah. What do you want? I know what I want to crack from Coma, but what do you want? My good friend
Now,
Drake.
I cannot do much other than spawn gems for people. And my most damaging thing is also the thing that kills me the fastest, which is how I spawned all of these gems. So my idea is either you make it where I can more easily create gems without killing myself, or you just make it where if I kill myself, I could spawn 1,000,000 gems.
I'm gonna break your
currently-
movement action, I'm gonna break your movement action so you spawn a gem every 2 movement.
That seems okay. I mean, it works. I can't stop that.
So does this space get used up in that case, or no?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, but Peyton won't have to move in there, yeah.
Yeah, they just moved off so that way it could be manipulated as such as what they were doing.
But yeah, that's since your movement is technically a kit feature, that's an easy way to take care of that.
In which case, Peyton begins to see or feel their pockets lining with gems, and they're like,
Wait a second. There's so many! Everybody! Free gems!
and I'm just gonna double move.
BK isn't here to benefit.
That should be this many gems.
Truly
You jump up
flaunting
here.
her wealth.
I'm gonna push you off again.
Also gonna
I mean, yeah.
It's slime.
What do you get?
Don't do
you
that
got
to Molly. Don't put Molly in the time-bogged water.
Yeah. Okay, you get a new pearl, a new... something else. Sorry, I didn't deal with Molly.
It's 543 is Emerald, Diamond, Pearl.
Yeah. Emerald... Pearl. Diamond. And presuming they still apply the other thing, I'm gonna put them wherever the fuck I want within 11 spaces. They just fly out of your pockets.
I've collected so many gems. My next turn,
Alright.
I'll be doing things with them.
That's your turn, right, Drake?
That is my turn.
Alright. In which case, so these rocks, they are crystals, I believe the term is in English, yes?
They're rocks.
Crystals, gemstones, jewelry, shiny things.
They're
Any of these
cool
are correct.
rocks.
3, 4. He picks up this amethyst. The reason I ask is because I am a practitioner of Ki, with a K, as taught by my master, Master K. He told me that there is another user of Ki who is very, very advanced, whose name is Crystal, with a K. So I was wondering if this was some sort of coincidence or not. He looks at the amethyst. I guess not in that case, if we look just rocks.
You mean like keys to doors?
No, Ki with an K, and I believe the letter is I.
That's the same thing.
They do not unlock doors, unless you are to break the door.
I can do
guess
both.
You can get rid of this amethyst.
I do.
specifically.
Wait,
Alright,
so it's called key, but it doesn't open doors. Except it can open doors, and it's spelled not the same as key.
Correct. With a C. So that's my move action.
Alright.
And then for
Sounds
my
good.
main action, what I'm going to do... Oh, well, first, foremost, I almost forgot. I'm spending the 7 upkeep to make the 7 motes. 7. There we go.
Yep.
I'll be making note for how many motes I'm currently at. Let me see.
Now, Alice.
Yeah?
Ki is a spiritual force, and there's a pearl next to you. Maybe you could use it to make more moats.
Yeah, I grabbed the amethyst for a reason. What do you think? What kind of an idiot do you think I am?
Yeah.
I didn't save. I made a stat for my fucking motes last round, but it didn't save on my fucking sheet. Regardless. So, with my main action, what I'm going to do is, let me double check my ability. Let's see, because... Yeah... Problem is, I don't... Okay, no, okay. So it's just a straight line. I'm not going to be making any bends. I see. A bug that makes you old. That is quite difficult to interact with, but I'm sure I can take it. I'm going to use
bug that makes you
Ministep, with the other variant, where I can just instant dash it, is what I'm doing specifically. So I'm going to use Ministep as my main action.
Okay.
Alright.
Sounds good.
So
Does it still have your super armor?
Specifically, the version I'm using does not,
I can't do
I
anything,
think,
I just
because
want
this
to
is
know.
a different version. This one, spaces I pass through take damage, but I'm just moving forward and dropping into the water to be next to the goblin with 1 million stamina.
Okay,
If
you will immediately
if I end my move... What?
gain 2 poison.
Okay, yeah, sure. As I was going to say was, I'm going to be using the amethyst to try to basically my key is protecting me, is what I'm intending with the amethyst. If
I
that's fine.
see. I understand. You know what? Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, and similarly, as an aside, the timer just went off. So I'm going to roll for the timer, and then I'm going to do the action that I get because I used meta stuff.
Also, for the sake of it, it doesn't ultimately matter. I don't think anything's stopping you, but you still get the super armor on the instant movement.
Okay. So specifically, the way it works, I forgot that I put a roll on the feature. Use the 13. Is that when the timer goes off, I roll a d20 and it scales the damage. If it's been going for longer than 16 minutes, the detonation's effect is heightened greatly. It was at 65 minutes total.
Okay.
It would be a 13, and the effect that I want is, well, this is a goblin with poor constitution, with poison. I would like to collapse their lungs so they cannot get good air to oxygenate their blood to fight the poison.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
So that was the explosions effect, so they take some amount of damage between 3 to 4 and 25 to 30, theoretically enhanced because it's at 65 minutes, it's set.
Yeah, I'll say they take 18 damage, and then you collapse the goblin lung.
Alright, and then, because
if I had a nickel for every time I had a goblin with a collapsed lung,
I may make a non-ability standard action with a bonus to the damage equal to the amount of movement, which was, I believe, yeah, because I was here, that would be, yeah, it would be 4. So I'm going to make a basic attack with +4 damage against the goblin.
Alright, sounds good.
And I'm going to, for the sake of it, that roll, 100? What?
Roll the 10 for
Hello?
me.
Oh, yeah, I see a 10.
They rolled a 10 for me.
The feature is not shown up for me. That's weird.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
rolled a
10.
10 and then reduced the time by 5 minutes, but the time doesn't matter.
Alright, well, you would say that, because I have just
Okay,
now
fair
hit them. Which means
Oh, you're right.
a new timer has started!
Yeah, you're right. Foolish that I am.
Yeah, so, I don't know why
I'll
that
be
didn't show up
thinking
on my screen.
9 damage.
That's weird. So yeah, it would be 9 damage. Oh, yeah, no, they didn't already have a timer, so it doesn't reduce it. You're right, sorry.
Yeah, that's what
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
And I am then going to be spending 3 more of my motes from the motes that I have as more blasts against them.
Alright.
So that would be doing, again, let me double check the amount, is... yeah, it's 2 to 3 damage each, so that would be another 6 to 9 damage.
I mean, on 14, I'll just say full 9.
Yep. And that'll be my turn for now.
Alright. Yeah, in that case, it is Luminox. The goblin has
Alright.
finally reached the top of the pool because they are, I guess, floating. But they are going to take one more poison.
I think my turn is going to heavily depend on the effect of this. So first of all, I'm just going to move 1 space into this reality crash space.
Alright, yeah, I can fuck you up. I mean, let me roll for that. Well, actually, I should probably choose which feature to fuck up before I roll, just
Yeah,
to be fair.
To be honest with you, I mean, I think it's gotta be just my passive. Like, getting faster Moonflowers will just let me pluck them faster.
Every time enemies
so-
hit with one of Luminox's attacker abilities, get a stack of Starlight.
And he's at 5 right now. It would be awesome if he were at 6, but yeah.
When an enemy has 6 stacks of Starlight.
I don't know.
You
if
know
could
what?
break them in
I'll break it.
esoteric ways. Yeah.
The top I want to do is instead of just applying stacks of Starlight, you'll just immediately apply Moonflowers and they'll bloom immediately. Is my idea, but like, if it rolls low, I can effectively it can effectively just be you get them a lot faster.
Yeah.
So I'll roll.
Yeah. I'll say instead of full Moonflowers, you inflict bugs.
So essentially,
basically
like
3
stacks at a time, yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
That'll still mean I need
'cause
to
I don't-
do something, but I can hopefully do that. So.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
recall if I never said that you couldn't put more than 1 Moonflower on someone. It wasn't the intention, but also I didn't say you couldn't.
Yeah, I don't think that's the intention, but also, like, I've never been able to inflict them that quick.
Yeah. I will say, at least for now, it is an extra effective lure that you could just put more on.
Alright, well, I'm gonna firstly pick up this Pearl and Emerald that I'm moving through. But also, as a bonus action, I can use this attack I didn't know I had to... I think I'm within range to do this. So I can swipe it This is worded quite poorly, my girl. But
yes, it
I
is.
can either
I'm
swipe
sorry.
it or I can try to like pin them, right? So what
Yeah.
I'm gonna do is, as a bonus action, I'm gonna slam my tail down on the goblin, and like he's floating in liquid, right? So pinning him wouldn't really work anyway. So more so than pin him, I'm just gonna try to dunk him in like again, you know?
Yeah, makes sense.
As a quick aside, I forgot because I was doing other things. The damage that I dealt would have been doubled because it's doubled if it goes off on my turn. By the way, just to say, I forgot about that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, so they would
was
take
36.
another time of damage. All right, that's fine.
Yeah,
And yeah,
sorry
you
about
fucking smack the goblin. I am gonna say, for the sake of ease, that you are going to get a full moonflower, and a bud. So you were for one time only. You're inflicting 4 stacks on this attack, just so it's not weird.
Oh my god, the constant actor, dude. I hate Boundary. Alright, let me see.
You know what? They'll take some poison damage. Not poison damage. They'll take more poison because you send them to the bottom. Whoops.
So then I can...
I'm going to put them to 16. Presumably they'll start floating back up for you to do whatever you want to afterwards.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. Alright, and that was a bonus action. So now...
Yeah.
Hopefully that having done damage and inflicted more poison and all that shit. In addition, I am then going to use Pluck Like a Planetary Rose to walk up to him and take the Moonflower and Bud off of him and hopefully get a couple of extra effects with that.
Alright, sounds good. Yeah.
Thank
You know
God.
what? What I will do in that time, right? I will use my anytime to attempt to assist. I'm gonna use quick cast. I'm going to spend 3. I'm gonna try to hose the goblin down with more bog poison, but also in this time, increase the rate at which the moonflowers are growing, so that Luminox can harvest more, essentially.
Yeah, that makes sense.
3.
As they are doing this, I would like to do the exposit on Xandor's story. Glub glub, glub 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 glub, glub 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 glub. Translation. I have heard about this bog that makes you old. I would believe at first I was told about it from a French comic artist. He was turning a story based on real life events from what he was hearing about. The poison infiltrates the bloodstream and then propagates and makes you old by turning your blood itself into the poison. Glove. The last one was just a glove. That's what Koma is saying.
Thank you,
at that point
Koma.
in time.
Thank you. Will.
And there's just some of those words.
Alright, I assume you need to roll.
I don't know how Xandor's passive works. I just know that you can do it
For
when
just
they say
saying a
passive.
new part of the
Oh.
story, people just do that.
Oh, okay. I see. I didn't realize that
That's
was
just a
Sandora
sign
thing.
to my story now.
Okay, I didn't realize that was... Yeah, I didn't realize it was a Sandora thing because I just believed that Koma could do that.
No, that's just Koma being Koma onto using Xandor's effect.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
It's really funny though.
Could you remind me what happens when you pluck a bud, just like damage-wise? I'm pretty sure it deals...
Yeah,
true
it
damage.
deals. It's 4 damage for buds and 8 for moonflowers. So he'll be taking 12
Okay.
damage at base as I remove both of these. And
Yeah.
now, normally this has never happened because Luminox has never been able to apply enough things to actually do this. But I can actually get 2 effects from plucking
yeah.
2 things at once, and I know what effects I want.
That you will actually get more. Based on Sandora, increasing the amount of decreasing the amount of time it takes for moonflowers to bloom by an exponential amount. I'm gonna say, instead of a bud and a flower, I'm gonna say you get let's you know what? Just for fun, let's say 3 flowers in a bud.
3 flowers and a bud, huh?
Yep, but all the stacks are gone for now.
Yeah. Is that also going to do extra damage, or is it just
Oh, yeah.
more effects? Okay.
So that's going to be dealing...
This is the
8,
most
6,
Luminox
24.
damage Luminox has ever done over the course of a whole session, let alone a turn.
Yep, that's going to do 28 damage. Plus,
Yeah.
then they get more poison. So I'm going to put that up to 22 because of Koma's additional thing.
Well, let me tell you the 4 effects I want then, because it's gonna be 2 of each. I'm gonna apply 2 instances of multi-hit to a fucking Starstream, and then I'm also gonna apply 2 instances of elemental to apply an elemental effect to the Starstream. The element I think I will choose is Goblin Time Bog Poison, so that when she hits him with it, it will give him even more poison stacks.
Sounds good. Yeah. I'm gonna real quick add poison to the pseudo-immune statuses for next time.
That's fine. That'll still tick over in a second if I pass my turn.
Yep. They'll keep it for eventually for longer. Alright. So, start of their turn. They don't have any starlight, so they don't gain any more. They will immediately take 22 poison. And usually the stacks would decay by 1. They don't. Okay, this is way worse. This is
Flowers that have grown from you are positively rancid, sir.
Oh, that's not my fault. That's the bog block.
Oh, I'm well aware.
Alright. Alright, Goblin immune
You can
system,
fight
do
through
your
it though,
thing.
right?
Hold on. Hold on, shush. I'm resisting. Yeah! Usually I would say that reduces way more. But because of all the bullshit, 2. Molly, out the way.
Yeah.
Molly, out the way.
Can't you just give her some... Fuck this bounty, just pet Molly, dude.
I pet her so much before the bounty.
More.
Okay. That sucked. Let me think about this for a second. Huh. Alright. Well, let's see. Who has my least favorite? Who has my least favorite powers? I'm not sure. But you know what? You points to lure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad this is happening.
So what are they doing today?
Yeah. So, they were just gonna pick lure up and fucking swirly them into the toilet bog water.
Alright, so
Yeah.
What? Let me finish. However,
of course.
However, they are also going to be grabbing Luminox and Coma, and because this would be dealing damage and poison, I will show off a new part of their kit, which I don't think I put into the fucking foundry, because I'm a fucking fool. So I'll just copy-paste it. Any goblin critical fail damage the goblin 1 million damage inflicts upon themselves is converted into knockback. This may also apply to their enemies in addition to damage.
Alright, well I've got something
Okay.
for this, and it sounds like you do too, Coma, so...
Yeah. I don't know if you want to go first or not.
This was game 1 proc.
Mine's nice and simple. I'm gonna anytime use Swept Up, because I think I can...
Yeah, you can use this.
Oh, no,
I gave you a long...
that's if I don't use it on my turn, and I did. Okay, never mind. In that case...
Okay.
In that case, the only anytime I have is gonna hit Lua as well, so maybe you should start.
Alright, so...
I do also have something real quick, just to save myself, if that is fine.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I mean, yeah, I'll repost it again. It's just Oblivion Dip.
Yeah.
This time, honestly, I'm gonna do a funny thing where it's like I'm going to have her travel vertically in the air, and then as she like remanifests, fall like she won't be like going the full 6 spaces in the air, but like maybe like a space or 2. But as she creates the reality crash space, she's just going to fall on top of it and stand on it, like 5 spaces above the ground. Now, like on top of a reality crash, because she can do that. So let's do that. No.
Oh no.
You took the crit fail away from me, at least. I'll take it. That's pretty
Well,
good.
Oh
Yep.
no.
You better help me.
Yeah. This, firstly, I get another prop. Secondly, so, 6 spaces? Ooh.
They were planning on going
yeah.
straight up.
Where
for the
is
sake of the
everyone
crit.
going?
There we go.
In a crit fail kind of fashion. You get to choose, but it has to be effective of a crit fail. What happens here?
Log water.
Sorry, repeat.
So
please.
everyone is getting Oblivion dipped and ending up in the same space in a crit fail-like manner. You get to choose how and where, but, crit fail.
Hey, Coma, would it be detrimental to you to, like, be above the bog water, or,
I mean, my
Look,
plan
look.
was using my anytime to start from the bog water, so being at the bog water does not hurt my anytime.
Alright, everyone's one space above the bog water.
Alright, sounds good. You know what? Everyone is one space above the bog water.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, you go Ballast, and then I'll do something.
what I'm gonna do is, because, this is still before the Goblin with the 1 million stamina's critical failure effect actually goes off, right? We're all down here, and presumably, because Coma was already here, he's pushed down into the water still, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Glove, 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 because he's still underwater. You see a hand from underneath you reach out and grab the sapphire right next to the ball. And I'm going to use my anytime against Goblin with 1 million stamina. Would you like to spend stamina on getting additional rolls, Penny, or no?
Goblin never spends stamina.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to confirm. So, I'm going to be spending 5 so I can get the 2 additional rolls. What I'm doing here with the first one is I'm taking the sapphire, because what you were going for was grabbing Lua and maneuvering them, and me and
basically just
with the crit
grabbing you all
fails stack,
and like
you're all
dunking.
being Katamari balled or whatever.
Yeah.
What I'm going for in my first opposed effect is I'm taking the sapphire, and the sapphire controls water/cold. As basically, I'm going to take the sapphire and swim to the bottom to avoid being taken into the ball as my first part of this effect. I don't know if the Goblin would like to attempt for their first roll, for the sake of it, considering we can specify what we want from each part of the continued effects.
When they teleport around, they see Coma trying to get away, they're gonna grab them by the leg.
Alright, so here is my roll for the ability /that.
Oh.
And here's mine.
Alright, so you do manage to grab me. That is noted. So I don't manage to get all the way away, as Coma, trying to swim away, feels a force at his leg. Glove, 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 glove. It seems that this foe is craftier than I first expected. I will need to have a stronger technique applied. And as the Goblin with 1 million stamina grabs his leg and is trying to pull him back up to grab everybody else, and they fucking Katamari explode, Koma's going to start spinning like a fucking propeller, is what he's going to do with his legs as the main force. And he's going to, with the Sapphire and Augment and all that, he's going to basically turn the bog into a whirlpool with his second roll.
That's good.
Alright, that works.
Yep,
and then with
sure
the
does.
last action, as the fucking whirlpool, everybody looks down at what the fuck's going on. He finally gasps for air. Finally, I can breathe again. That was getting pretty old. He's going to basically force his fist into the wall of the hole. And because, Koma's entire thing is that when he, with Menace Step and stuff, he just fucking shatters things that are weaker than steel, right? So
So what he's going for is he's basically punching this wall, and having the whirlpool slide him and everyone away from the goblin, is what he's trying to go for, as basically being carried by the force of the water. Is the last roll. And that's a 1, so we critically fail these. So, I would like to narrate this one with you, Penny, considering this was a three-way Mount 1 escalation, as it were, I think.
Yeah.
What part would you like to have as everybody is writing the critical fail wave, I guess, to ask, and then I'll add my own flair at the end of it?
You know, I think he goes a little too fast and just creates the big, like, you know, fucking water tornado, the big vortex that goes directly up and out of the pool.
Alright. In which case, my critical fail part is, well, we are all riding up straight through Lewis cracks.
I see.
However, that should work.
Alright. So I believe, understandably, I have totally lost the plot on what's happening.
Basically, I was trying to maneuver us away from the goblin. It failed, so we're all getting rocketed up.
Yes, okay. But what I'm going to do, though, is, since you're at least, like, kind of out of the way now, and the goblin, I presume, would still be below us because of how things are being described. At the same time as all the rest of this dog shit, I'm gonna try to do something to save the rest of us and fuck over the goblin, right? So, we're being rocketed up towards Lua's cracks, as stated. Well, I'm gonna try to do that even further. Luminox, you know, she's a 2x2. How perfectly fitting for, you know, the size of the horrible bog, right? So, Luminox is just going to spread her wings out to either side to try to get Lua, Peyton, and Zandora with me, as I then breathe a star stream down and, like, just blast the tornado and goblin further down so that only he is caught within it. As, she kind of, like, puts a hand to her mouth as she spreads her wings. I probably shouldn't have eaten those flowers, rancid as I mentioned they were. And then just, like, a beam of just green, noxious light emits from her mouth.
Alright, give it a roll.
Oh, thank Christ. I was so scared because the funniest thing for Foundry to do there is to make me crit fail, so I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna say, for the sake of it, everyone, including Koma, even though, you know, initially you were covered by whatever, your key, that's it. Everyone's gonna take 3 poison. Just naturally. And I'm just gonna throw you in directions. Luminox, you get through a little less because you are just big and you can fly.
This does, however, if it hits the goblin, which, as we're all knocked back, I imagine it's literally like we're seeing the goblin in the center of the tornado getting, like, fucking gas grenade blasted, just, like, whipped around and, like, horrible, horrendous circles.
Exactly.
This is gonna apply the, like, whatever it was, like an entire Starlight Bud at the same time, so 3 stacks, as well as, do... well, actually, no, sorry. Because it's split into multi-hit. Yeah, it's split into multi-hit. So actually, it's a Moonflower, Blossom, and Bud from 3 instances of damage from it.
That is correct, actually.
So 4 damage, and then it's also inflicting, like, however much poison, bog poison I would get from 2 instances of the elemental.
Yeah.
Applied.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's 1 point of damage that gets split off.
This is moronic.
Okay. The goblin. It's getting hit 3 times, so it's getting 3 instances of fucking terrible bog poison. I'm gonna say it's reasonable enough to say you get 9 more bog poison on it.
Yep. sounds
And then
good
you
to
shoot
me.
it down into the fucking bog, where he gets another one.
Sounds good to me, dude.
It is not how I expected this to go.
So is that the Goblin's
We did it,
like
guys. We saved
45-minute
the city.
turn?
Not quite. You see the hand come out of the bog.
God, it's been so
They've
long.
already taken their main action. There's that at least.
I'm gonna. They point to Coma. You.
They're going to me. What? What does that mean?
Coma, your next main action is going to be considered a critical fail.
I see.
Just don't.
That
Just
is
have
fun.
us not be enraged. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. With the 20 effect, the range specifically will be much larger.
Okay. Well, it's
And it's
it's
specifically
probably
the main action or next action in general to confirm.
The next main action.
All right, gotta make sure.
Well, here's the thing. You could also just delay until after me, and the body's gonna like be close to ending at that point anyway. But yeah.
We'll see.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yep. That is the Goblin's tent, though.
Thank fucking Christ.
Tent
All
or,
right.
Roche, are you still
No.
here?
Then you did. We may never know.
Sorry, I'm still here. I entered the extra plane for a second. My bad.
I do not blame you.
So, it's the start of my turn. Does anyone want to add on to my story?
Would it be a good
The
idea for me
Goblin
to
is
add...
okay and out of the bog.
Unfortunately, you can't.
Dang it.
Would you want... Do you still think it's a good idea for me to add my, like, potential addition, or,
I don't
Would we
remember
rather
what
go with something
yours
else?
Is I mean, technically that could be good if you think it would just be like we're going to just keep piling poison onto them for the next run.
Well, honestly, that probably won't work, and they have so much anyway, so here's what I'm gonna do. Lua just kind of, like, looks at Sandora and is just like, stories, right? That's your thing?
What do you mean? I mean, everything is about stories.
Oh, I love stories.
I
You
don't
must have
know.
heard of
Just-
mine then.
Yeah, I'm... Whatever. So, like, there's a big scary eel that eats goblins that lives in the bog, and it's gonna eat the goblin.
That sounds
Still
scary.
exists.
So is the eel like? Wait, I'm trying to remember. Is the eel like immune to the poison, or is it? Immune
I
to
would
this, or
assume
what?
so. It lives in the bog, right? So, like, it would be immune to the poison. It's like, it's the monster that lives in the bog. That's, like, what the story is about, right?
Sounds like you're making something up. I'm not. Oh wait a minute.
No, I've heard of this. actually. I
remember
the
the
goblin
eating eel.
I'm well
The
well
goblin-
acquainted as well.
The
What's
toxic
an eel?
goblin, the toxic goblin eating eel is a part of the story now.
Oh, and also, and not only that, right? But you were mentioning this bog as sort of a temporal, has a temporal component in of itself, and from what little I know about temporal and spatial anomalies, she glances back at Coma, which isn't much, of course, glances back to Sandora. I know that temporal anomalies with the acceleration of age and entropy in the area and so forth also apply to themselves, slowly creating an exponentially larger cataclysm over time. So that means that even unto itself, the time bog is just advancing and advancing, so the poison the goblin's taking is probably going to multiply or something horrendous like that.
I mean, we already confirmed that the bog poison turns blood into bog poison, so yes, that does sound about accurate.
Why does everyone know about this bog except me?
As I said before, I learned about it from a Frenchman in my travels.
You should try to be more learned.
All living
so
things get
Zendora,
acquainted with the
right?
bog at some point.
So, for my actual turn, now that we have that settled, right? That there is an eel in the bog that is made of a toxic ooze. I think what I'm going to do, right, is I'm gonna take.
Well, and don't forget that
if this
entropy is ever
final-
advancing. Don't forget.
Yes. What I'm gonna say, because I think I have something to do with this, right? Entropy is ever advancing. I feel like that could be the start of turn 1, but my action 1 I'm gonna put towards doing Lua's eel thing, as I think about it. However, really quickly, I'm gonna move a little bit. 1, 3. I'm taking your reality crash. You can break my kit. Can you remove it?
You break my kit.
Your basic attack has quintupled range. Sure.
Okay.
Regardless
guess
of
you
how
could roll for
logical
that.
that makes sense.
I
Sure.
mean, I am
yeah.
made of slime. So I guess it doesn't matter. I'm gonna take this diamond here, if
Right.
that's okay. I'm going to use the diamond, and I'm going to spend 10 stamina. Combined with the diamond, I also take 3 damage. I forgot about my poison. I'm
Yes.
going to spend 10 stamina. I'm gonna spend the diamond, and I'm going to attach Lua's toxic eel thing to this, so I can use set play and side characters to manifest the toxic time eel to go into the bog and begin fucking harrowing the goblin. It is very hungry and very mad.
Almost a 20.
Almost. What was the cost?
It's 10.
Oh.
It can at absolute maximum have 10 stamina, but I'm just hoping that with the diamond and everything, it can act immediately and just start killing the goblin, or not killing them, but like, eating them and poisoning them and eating them and eating them. And because entropy is a force in the universe, it just makes everything faster,
Yeah, I'm not gonna put them down. You can just assume they are in the bog.
Yep. I'm gonna try to also resist my poison. Go on.
Yeah. I was gonna say they also get to act.
Oh, okay.
So you can do that, yeah.
Because they're just so hungry and they're so ravenous, and this is a goblin, would you say it would be fair that I roll like 3 times and they do 3 attacks, essentially? They do 3 biting attacks?
I think that's fine, yeah.
Alrighty. Not a great biting attack, but that's fine, because here comes the second one. Not a great biting attack, but that's okay. Here comes the third one.
That's a better biting
That's
attack.
a pretty good biting attack.
It was almost a crit fail on 2 accounts. Yeah, you all witness as this goblin is like pedaling in the water above to keep their head above. You just see the eel. Just the width of the pit erupt out of the pit and swallow the goblin whole. And you just hear and sink beneath the bog again, and you just hear terrible noises.
Well, that takes care
Before
of
the
that.
goblin reappears at the top of the water again, like face down, but like they put their hand up with their stick. Okay.
I've heard the entropy eels
It
can
seems
consume
that
millions
does not,
of stamina
in fact,
and still not be satiated.
Take care of that.
It takes a while for them to do that.
Well, he checks his wrist. He does not wear a watch. They have about 27 seconds.
Yeah, that's gonna
Okay.
do an amount of damage. I'm not gonna give you a specific, but I will say, I'm gonna say it doesn't inflict any more poison. Instead, it's more entropic. So, let's just grow it in time and flow. How about?
Sure. I'm fine with that.
Okay,
That's the end of my turn.
that makes sense. Question mark.
I mean, it's growing the plants faster.
All right, sure.
It's fine. I'm sure it dealt a shit ton of damage because I did spend 10 costs on a lot of them.
All it takes
Yeah,
are
no, it did.
All it takes for Luminox to have good DPS is someone who breaks kits and someone else who makes shit up.
Yep. So that's the end of my turn. It's Alua.
All right.
Oh,
Here we go.
Did my resist remove any of my poison? Actually, I'm sorry.
1, 2,
yeah, all of it.
3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, I should take my poison damage first, right? Or do I resist first, or do I fucking?
Yeah, you should probably
You
resist
take
first,
first
I think
and then
we
you
should
resist.
All right,
Yeah,
so
no,
just
you,
take the 3.
Sorry, yeah, you get to. It takes first, yeah. So take the 3 and then it resists. Then you could resist, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll just resist. You know, roll clear. Hey, you know,
More like
good title.
heading to your failure range.
Okay.
Resist rolls do not add to your failure range. Come on, those aren't actions.
Does that work?
Yeah, I'll say you get 2. It's not gonna
Get rid
matter
of
in the
what?
long run, but, you know, 2.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, I have.
And then Lua-
Good idea.
As all right, let's just put a cap on this. As she manifests her scythe again, and in a horizontal manner, slices it over the area where this water is. As I'm going to use, let me post it once more. Space cleaver. I'm good. I'll only need the 6 to 8, so I'm only going to pay the 1. Let's
yeah,
do
sure.
this. Come on. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give you 7.
A 7. This space is now more broken.
Yeah.
So basically, here's what I'm gonna do. 1, 2, 3,
This somehow
4,
makes sense.
5, and I only get the 6, right? Or 7?
I said 7.
Yeah, 6, 7. Which space is the goblin occupying?
It would be this one.
It'll be this one. Is it above water or is it underwater?
The crash or the goblin?
The goblin.
Above. It's like on
Above?
the surface,
Okay.
basically.
Okay, I'm going to expend this reality crash. Can you move the goblin for a second?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just dealing with fucking Molly.
I'm going to expend this reality crash to knock the goblin 2 spaces down, and before it has a chance to resurface, I'm going to use my bonus action to use fucking forcing the problem to just cover that space back up.
I see. I mean, yeah.
Let's do it.
Roll.
Come on.
Oh my
No!
god.
It still puts the thing there. Like, there's no doubt about it putting the thing there.
Okay.
However, I'm not entirely sure how this would catastrophically go wrong for you.
You know what? Here's what I'll do. Everyone takes a damage and moves 2 spaces in the GM's choice because they are afflicted with effectively the reality crash thing.
Yeah, I think everyone except Peyton, because Peyton is not near enough to a reality crash. For that to
What's
Yeah.
happening? Sorry, we're getting.
However,
Yep. Everyone takes 2 damage, and I'm gonna just move you like 1 space.
Alright.
God
yeah.
damn it, Kakabo.
I
I
mean-
mean, 5 stamina.
It's
like, I'm
fine.
sorry. Pick up a. Alright, but I will say, now, according to my my mechanic of reality crash, let me repost it again. You know, it mentions that if an enemy enters the space, they affect those things. That's only if they're able to enter the space. I can prevent them from passing through. So effectively, the goblin is trapped, and the sapphire that I broke is still expunging water. So basically, I'm just
You want to drown the goblin.
not only drown, but also like the physics of this water to like absolutely like fuck it over. And I will
see.
mention, I will like as the goblin is being crushed against this wall of reality crashes. All your attacks have permission to pass through, though the goblin and the water and the goblin's attacks do not. So that is how Lua is handling things. So we got him pinned.
We got him, boys. 1 million damage. Let's go.
He's in there. The last party did fucking damage. This party is doing emotional damage.
Well, hopefully we at least get to like half of the last party's damage.
I'm trying, but yeah.
Oh yeah, oh no.
It's Peyton.
Right.
But yeah, Goblin's pinned. That's my turn. It's Peyton.
For the sake of being able to move the goblin like physically, I am going to put them above the the reality crashes just to access.
I am currently holding a lot of gems. I have a grand total of 10, and there are a few more next to me. However, it's always good to simply have more. So before my turn starts, I am going to anytime so that I can have more.
Alright.
And hopefully not crit fail. That'd be so hilarious.
Get him.
I get the gems. I scoop up these gems.
Yeah.
And then I get this gem. Let me add those to my gem list.
This much.
And then you get 4 more because
Oh,
you
random.
for every 2 spaces you move, right?
This is true.
It's for every 2 spaces you move, and then also you get 1 for the
end of my cart.
for the minecart normally. I'm gonna assume you. I'm just gonna put these off to the side.
Gems.
You got. These ones, okay. 5, 3, 6, 1, 5. So 2 pearls, an amethyst, a ruby, and an emerald.
You good, buddy?
The
I accidentally deleted her.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Why did
For some
Peyton
reason
go?
it didn't copy. That's weird.
Is this an effect of the
Yeah.
bot?
Like I said, all living things encounter the bog eventually.
Yeah. Oops, that was too far. There we go.
Thank you.
Alright. So you got 1 ruby, 1 of these, 2 of these, and 1 of these.
Now, where do they go?
These ones are specifically within 3 spaces, I didn't realize before. Also, these ones are smaller for some reason now.
I made them small so they're easier to grab when people go on them.
God, so many of you are almost dead just from cost.
Yeah.
They will go in a nice circle around you.
So many pearls.
There's a reason that on the first round I used my talents and I get the cost of my anytime.
Okay, now it's my actual movement. I go here. I grab all the pearls.
Oops. Yep.
Oysters.
Sounds good.
Oh,
They're all mine. No one else gets them.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Mr. Goblin. I've already taste tested them, and I think they're ready for the meal.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be gathering those, but I guess after my turn, people could maybe use them. Shrug. That's, I think, 2 emeralds and a pearl.
Yep.
this is the last turn. I don't know if that matters.
Well, I just don't have enough movement to go get them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
I will see if I can pick them up, but I cannot promise anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put 1 under the water.
Now, Mr. Goblin, or Mrs. Goblin.
She raises an eyebrow.
It's whatever.
Okay,
M.
Goblin
Goblin.
Senpai. You're in a nice bog that all these fine people know about. And the only thing I heard
I'm also
about it
trapped
is...
with the goblin eating eel, so that's not great.
Yeah, I hope it's hungry too. But the only thing I know about this goblin is it does a bunch of funky stuff with time, and the big lady said there's something about temperature monies. So I started thinking, if there's temperature monies in there, then more hot things, more hot temperatures, and more monies will make it worse. So I'm giving you my special brew, all the gems!
And I'm going to dump 5, 9, 10, 12, 17 gems in there. And then I'm gonna hit the
Alright.
vein.
Okay.
Let me go hit the vein.
Dude, remember
This is the-
session 2 of Goblin where we just boiled him?
Yeah.
Yeah. With the goal of this being, normally I can only use one type of gem, but there's like fucked up reality cracks, and we put a lot of effort in the time bog. So my hope is the time bog and the time eel will destabilize the gems and kind of cause a cataclysmic catastrophe where they all resonate with hit the vein at once.
Alright.
Hit the vein. Now this would have fuck off plus 1 million bonus.
Yup.
Yeah, for each gemstone used, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Once again, normally it caps at 4.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm allowing it to go over in this one instance. You're putting them in the time bog. Yes, Molly, I know. They're in the time bog.
The time bog.
They're in the time bog, Molly.
So I'll
what do
put
all
down
these
what
gems
this
do
is.
specifically? And add
well,
one
the
more
effects-
sapphire, because I'm exploding the sapphire that Lua broke.
Okay. All of the effects of normal hit the vein are in there, but I'm typing up all the gems I've used. That.
Okay, so 5 rubies,
Oh,
5
jeez.
sapphires. So, at base, if I were to just take this at base, it would be doing 40...
This ability really does say expend several
80.
gemstones at the same time.
That's what I'm saying the time bog is for.
Yeah.
40, 80...
I'm just saying it does not specify
88.
a hard limit.
Well, the thing is I can only hold up to 4 of each gem normally.
Okay.
116... and...
I went to the bog that makes you explode. The bog that makes you explode.
And then
Yeah, they were gems.
15. Yeah. Okay, I counted 131. Because...
I'm imagining, Drake, that you're throwing
the amethyst on here. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right, this is how it is. Sorry, you go, Iris.
I'm just imagining you're throwing the gems in here and they're going off like the fucking Pancake Mines video with the goblin just bouncing between all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's definitely gonna work. In fact, it's actually an extra emerald because I put an extra emerald down there, like specifically under the water.
God, Diamond does massive knockback on the fucking
Yeah,
goblin.
no, it sure does. So this is actually doing, at base, 154 damage.
Yeah, baby!
Because of the extra emerald. The statuses, I'm gonna just ignore the statuses and just increase the damage by 20.
That's fine.
I already counted the extra sapphire.
Yeah, I was just
Oh,
text chatting like, "Oh, you're right." Essentially, is what I meant. My bad.
Yeah. Yep. So that is gonna be a lot of damage. In fact, assuming, yeah. Assuming you already accounted for it, yeah, it's 154 damage plus 20, 174 damage. However,
God.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this explosion. I'm sorry that you did the setup for this, but I'm going to say the
No, it
setup
can
is
kill me.
what's
It's fine.
No. I'm saying to Lua. The
Yeah,
setup
you're
for
breaking
this
the
is-
broken space.
The setup for this is what is preventing everyone from taking this. Because
You set off a
pit-
small nuclear warhead underwater.
You
the
created
pit is
you
gone.
were this bounty should literally be called like how to make a bomb, because like we created an entropy cauldron and we're just throwing shit in there and detonating them.
So the reality crashes are fine, for the record. It's everything underneath them that's gone.
Okay.
As the goblin bounces a fuck ton around the underneath through the sewers of the bog, and is just going to fucking
Oh my
crash
God.
land into the dragon.
Yeah.
Which one?
It's this one over here.
Oh, that's good. I didn't.
Hello. Oh god! I tried to shift ping and it moved me while I was holding me.
I don't think you should touch me without a throat cleaning. No offense.
Is the...
It's
Hold on.
fair.
Is the entropy eel okay? There
No.
is silence in the watering hole.
Just a perfectly grilled eel at the bottom.
Wait.
Wait. I can do it too, right? I can add to the story.
Wow.
Only when I am taking an action order, it is my turn.
Hold on. Okay, this doesn't crit fail because they didn't use any actions. You're taking 3 damage. As it
I'm
bonks
down.
you from behind using its anytime.
I can add to the story too. Clunk falls over.
No!
Peyton, starts falling down, and before she hits the ground, she's like,
I was gonna say the eel is fine.
Well,
it's me,
Ah.
gamers.
Alright.
I just love the image of this grilled ass dead eel.
It is my turn.
I'm just
I would
gonna
pay
move
upkeep
that.
for my ability and take poison damage. I will not pay the
Oh, I need to
upkeep.
hold that.
But I would like to ask Penny, as while I am not paying the upkeep, if I could spend the 4 motes that I still have to attempt to resist the poison damage before I would take it.
If you're using the motes, yes.
Yeah, because I have 4 of them and I'm stopping the upkeep, which means I would lose them, so I figured I might as well ask for that sake.
Yeah, that's fine.
In that sort of sense.
Oh yeah, I'll say you get rid of them. Yep. Yeah, the pit is gone.
Alright.
I'm
It's
just
just a
gonna,
crater
I'm just
now.
gonna say, yeah, it's just a fucking crater. I just don't want to represent it.
So, are those cracks still there, yes or no, to confirm?
The ones up above, yeah, they're still there.
These cracks,
There's just no ground.
I'm just going
underneath
to
them.
mention. Yeah, there's just no ground beneath them. I'm just going to take this time to mention, I have not been abiding by this rule, but in any of Lou's appearances, but I realize it is there. These reality crash spaces are very temporary, so
Oh yeah,
I've already
that makes.
I've already deleted the ones that I didn't just create.
Alright. Gotcha.
Is
I
that
think I
include
think
this one
I think a
and
couple of the ones that are remaining might be might still not
Might
shouldn't
be-
be around, but
be
honestly, this is just how I'm
I'll
gonna.
get rid of this one under the pearl. And,
Yeah.
Everything you have
The-
now
like-
is what you have.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna roll it. But yeah.
So what I'm going to go for is I am going to, because I don't have a lot of stamina left, as you might see, but, I don't need a lot of stamina. We're on the last round,
Exactly.
So, I am going to simply take my second oyster and eat it. This one right
Alright.
here. I will then move 1, 2, 3, 4. If you would be so kind, Lua.
I
Yeah.
will still have movement, so I will then move back into regular space afterward.
Do you want me to... I have an idea for allow me to end your pitiful existence if you're fine with it.
Edit whatever you feel like, it's fun.
Alright, so for allow me to end your pitiful existence, Lou is going to break that ability, so you have, like... I'm going to spend 5, so you have a pool of 5 whatever that you can immediately spend without, like, spending anything else. So you just have, like, a base of 5
I will let
of
you
value.
know, allow me to end your pitiful existence. If it wouldn't kill the target, it effectively does nothing. So...
Okay.
That ability, unless you change that effect of it, is worthless against the Goblin.
Oh, do you want me to just, remove that part, where you have to kill him and it just make it deal a lot of damage?
Up to you. It's fine. I'm fine either way. I just wanted you
Let
to
me-
know that for the sake of
This
it.
allows, here's the roll bonus. Yeah, how about this? Allow me to end your pitiful existence. You can make the bet, rather than having to knock out or kill your target, to deal any amount of damage you think. You just have to call. You just have to call your shot with damage, and if you do it, you do it. The effect goes
Alright,
through with that.
We'll see
However
what
much
I roll, I
damage
guess.
you deserve to do.
Yeah. I'll be spending 5 to do this, so it has a more bolstered effect, if that is fine. Especially since it's the end of the round, or end of the bounty. And let's give a roll for that. Trace.
I mean, it works. You know, I'm not gonna say that it's gonna do, like, a fuck ton, but it's gonna do an amount.
So they were editing an ability that I'm going to use now. It is a free action, not a man action. To specify.
Good to know.
Before you do anything else, he finishes swallowing his pearl. Pretty good. He then points at the goblin. Yes, you have... He looks at them. I'd say about 4 seconds left. Plenty of time to finish you off. In but a mere moment, as I'm going to use allow me to end your pitiful existence. I'm going to spend, because of how this ability works, I can wager maximum stamina, parts of my kit, yada yada, or whatever, to hedge my bets on to defeat the enemy. Because of the reality break, it's more to just absolutely destroy the enemy, per se, you know?
Okay.
And what I'm going to spend is... Let me just double check how much I'm at. Yes. Alright, I would like to spend 26 max stamina, and 5 movement, is what I'm spending on this.
Okay.
And because
I
it's
presume
returned to
these
me
all
at the end of the
Yeah.
combat. Yeah, I know.
Well,
it's
even if
for
it
the sake
was,
of
it's
the
a data bounty.
effect. Yeah, it's... Yeah. Anyways. So here's the roll for that.
Okay, that is a
Alright.
success.
Succeeds. So I vaguely now have around a 30 that I can use. I can then use that as a roll bonus to my next action. Receive a roll bonus to their next action based on a total numeric value, which may be spent as a 1-to-1 ratio to reduce the timer on a target. So, with my main action, Coma is going to use an ability, of course, and it's going to critically fail. But he has a plus 30 to it, and he's going to spend plus 31. He's going to spend 2 of that plus 31 to lower the goblin's counter.
That makes sense.
What he's going to do is he's simply going to attempt to punch the goblin. Obviously, I'll roll it for the sake of it, but it is a crit fail.
Yeah, you're rolling.
Oh, sorry.
Also crit at the same time.
Yeah. It certainly was the case. And so that is -2 to the minutes. And because of that, the thing is that Sword Piercing Fist, I could also increase the timer or decrease the timer with that. And so I rolled a 1. So what that's going to be is I hit you, and you are going to be at just over 60 minutes because I'm going to add a +1 to the minutes as I then lower it by 2 minutes. And then I critically fail. So what I would say happens in this scenario with a fucking 45 critical failed result is that I do hit you and you do fucking explode. But you know, Peyton is there, I'm there, Xandor's over there, but that they don't matter for that.
They're out of range. It's okay.
What happens, what happens, but I do need to roll for the sake of you detonating to see what that does to then flavor the critical failure. So that is what I'm going to roll now. And it is doubled because it is on my turn as well.
Okay.
So generally, how much would you say that explosion is before my weird augments are happening?
Okay, before your augments?
Yeah, it's just, how much would you say that is for just the explosive effect and the critical, the ×2 for being on my turn modifier?
Yeah, I'll say, honestly, I don't think there's that big of a difference in this between 13 and 16, so 18 base up to 36.
Alright, so, what I'm going to say the flavor is, right, is, as he punches the goblin with 1 million stamina, the goblin with 1 million stamina gets into a coughing fit because their lungs are all fucked up, and they end up coughing up some blood. But as we already have established, the bog water turns the blood into the poison, and so they explode into blood, which basically means that Coma and Peyton are infected with a shit ton of poison as it enters their system.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Coma's hair turns gray and his muscles shrivel as he gets older.
I truly was.
I like
the
to
poison
think
that makes you old.
I like to think that throughout this whole bounty, we're occasionally cutting over to Sandora's absolutely fucking horrified expression as she watches the T-virus spread through Raccoon City of her own creation, dude.
I would like to ask you, Penny, if the poison would instantly knock me out, or if I'm allowed to do one last thing before I go down.
Normally I would say it would instantly knock you out, and by that I mean melt you, but you know what? Sure. You get one
I'm going
thing.
to get it one more hit. I'm going to use the first version of my anytime, where if I land a hit, I can do follow up with a second non-ability standard action, so I'm just going to punch them again.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
There we go. Punch them, I go down, just so they just take 5 damage.
Actually, I think it's hold on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it actually is a crit fail. It doesn't matter too much, but it's funny.
No, the detonation isn't an action, it just happens. So this isn't a crit fail.
Oh, you're right. 1, 2. No, it is. It is. Oh no, because the other one
poison resist count as an action?
Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. No. Poison resist doesn't count. No, it's stupid.
So yeah, the fourth is fine.
Yeah. I wasn't even counting the detonation going off. It's that the critical failure doesn't count as a success, even if it counts as a success. You know what I mean? The crit fail, you can't increase it by that way. Okay, yeah, no. You punch them for like a little bit because you're weak and old.
Yeah.
But twice.
That's me.
The goblin explodes into green mist. And as the mist clears, Peyton and Coma are no longer there, and the goblin he's okay. Except he has like 8 more poison.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I hope he took a shit ton of damage as well, but yeah.
He did.
Well, guys, you just gotta make this last round last another 58 minutes.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I will say this as well. I believe the goblin is taking Start of turn. Damn. No, that's your turn. No, that's
it's actually my turn currently.
Yeah.
Which I will tell you is very bad for him.
Okay.
Alright. Luminox, having witnessed all of that herself, with kind of an unchanging expression, almost with just, like, a strange, like, casual nature to her stride, walks up to the goblin. You know, it seems that this bounty actually wasn't simply a frivolous waste of time after all. She kind of looks at her hands. After all, it has allowed me, for the first time in quite some time, to experience a fraction of my former strength. And I am now going to destroy this goblin. First of all, as at any time, I am going to fucking tail whip him as far as I can.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, where?
Literally, like, bouncing off the wall ends up all the way back to me again.
Yeah. They fucking crash land into the ground again.
The large and ancient dragoness with a sealed power. Very, very fun archetype.
Oh, well, I appreciate it. As he flies back towards me, I am literally going to catch him by the neck mid-air, and just using her other hand, grab his little fucking torso, and, like, you don't see where, like, these aren't, like, physical blossoms on them, right? Like, it's in their, like, it's, like, sort of in their body, but it's mainly, like, a fucking glow around them, and she just fucking pries all of the fucking moonflower blossoms out of him. Of which he should have a few more now as well because of the tail whip.
Fuck, you're right.
Probably only like two more because the tail didn't have multi-hit, but...
Yeah.
But they were being applied much faster, so...
Yes, you're right. So...
Oh yeah, no. It was Starlight Buds all at once, so he'd have another Starlight Bud, basically, from that.
Yeah, he'd have another Starlight Bud, which would then grow that one into a Moonflower, basically.
Yep.
That's
and then
sort of the way
she's going to pry all of the flowers and buds out of him, which is going to do... so it's three flowers. It's 3 flowers, so it's 24 damage. 24. For that. And for those 3 moonflowers, I am going to add 3 brand new effects to my Starstream ability, which, for no particular reason, I will be using immediately, right? The 3 effects I'm gonna add is 3 more instances of the bog poison that is already, like, multiplying and, like, rampantly, exponentially degenerating him and killing him and killing him and killing him.
Yeah.
They might be the goblin with 1 million stamina, but they only have 3 years left to live.
Exactly.
I maybe forgot the horrors.
Yeah, so this deals,
So, at base, this is still only dealing 4 damage. However...
But it's hitting 3 times.
Yeah, however, it's hitting 3 times, and each one is applying whatever you think 5 instances of of entropy poison onto him would do, times 3 times that it's hitting him.
Yeah, let me think. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. God damn it. I was hoping I could just type in the number. Can I just... you know what? I'm just gonna... Hold on. I'm gonna make this easier myself. There we go. 27.
That sounds pretty good to me, gamers. That's my turn.
Ooh, why can't I move the goblin? There we go.
Casual 67 poison damage.
Yep, start of the turn. They take 67 poison damage. They take 3 more Moonflower damage, which Luminox then heals.
Yep.
Oh,
well, yep, actually, that would... I forgot to take poison damage as well, so it would basically just cancel itself out.
Yeah.
I'm not
they just sort of double over, like...
Done.
Yeah. Okay. That seems a little much.
Oh, you're
resist
fine.
roll?
No faking sick here. You're fine. I know you are.
Okay, yeah, but I have to, like, give it, like, something, you know? I gotta...
Oh, I understand. No hard feelings, little guy.
So, I'm just gonna...
Damn, resisting that much with a collapsed lung? Holy shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, there's a lot to resist.
Oh, true. There can only be so much bog blood in such a little body at a time.
Yeah. Listen, I'm just losing blood. It's fine. I'm a goblin. Let me think. Yes. Interesting.
So sad that
50
time
minutes
poison
without
doesn't
fake
carry
anything.
between runs.
I mean, it will once.
Oh, that is
It
true.
will always
It's
carry
fine.
over once.
Hopefully time poison and regular poison doesn't count as the same thing.
The goblin looks at you. It does. This started out as regular poison.
It was always time poison, Goblin, says Roche, the ephemeral.
Regardless, it's fine.
I have to think about that one. Let's see. What would a goblin with 1 million stamina do?
Well, if
You know
anything,
what?
guys, I think we did at least around like 600 damage at minimum. That's
Your time's almost up, so I'm just gonna fuck with you. Yeah, it's good enough. This isn't gonna get rid of their poison, but Luminox, you have 52 poison on you.
Oh!
Why not, dude? I'll just be
They just
picking that
touch
up.
you.
Oh, you're gonna...
I'm gonna attempt by any time.
Yeah, try
Well,
it. See how much it lowers
well-
it by.
I'm not trying to lower it. I just know that you're interacting with the poison, and you know what I want to do is I want to spend like 2 stamina to push forth Koma's timer as much as I possibly can, maybe even by the amount of poison stacks you have.
That seems like pretty good at any time. I mean, like, give it a roll, I guess.
By any time, just 4.
Nah. How much time is on that timer?
It's 50 minutes and 37 seconds and counting.
50 minutes. That's not enough.
Does anyone want to expound on Xandora's story while they're taking the antidote?
If your
So,
timer
like,
actually
you know what?
gonna do anything when you're gone,
It still would take. They would still detonate, so they would still take a bit of extra damage when it goes off. Yes,
Yeah.
because it's key inside their body.
yeah, okay.
You know, I'll put it like this, Lou, just like, yeah, you know, there's like a timer, you know, in the story, basically. Oh, the goblin hero was given a timer to defeat the goblin eating eel and such, but it was like a magical timer given to them by a witch earlier in the story, but like, oh no, their timer ran out, so that cursed them to certain doom. It's a tragic story, I think. She looks over to Xandora.
Yeah, what she said, yeah.
That sounds kind of sad. I thought that we would have pulled through in the end.
You know,
I don't know.
give me a roll. I want to see what I feel.
Me?
Yes, you.
Alright.
Alright, I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, I'll take 40 minutes off the timer.
All right, it's down to 9 minutes, guys.
That's the end of his turn, though. Lua, you have to... Not Lua, Xandora, you have... You have your turn and 9 minutes.
Yep, I need to somehow find a way to waste 9 minutes with 1 stamina. The second
Your-
I spend this stamina, it ends. However, I can I can use up this time because at the start of the turn I get a trigger. To which Xandora is like, well, remembering how the story really went, I'm pretty sure I learned with my wand that I could learn to purify the poison for people.
when I wanted, which is how me and the Goblin hero got through the bog and defeated the evil at the core of the story. But there's a lot going on. This story was a lot more than I remembered.
It got dark. It got quite dark.
Yeah, that was a darker one.
This effectively doesn't do anything other than Sandora could purify the poison.
Guy,
So where do you come from?
you gonna do anything
Sandora?
else?
Oh,
What's your deal?
I come from Eligios. It's a far-off land of the northern... Wait. Yes, of the northern plains. They wipe their hand across like the screen, but their hand gets really, really long. I've gone very, very far, done very many things, and I've helped heroes all over. Even those perhaps 2,000 years ago.
I'm quite old and from quite far away myself.
Yes?
I'm like-
Where are you?
I'm the normal age.
Oh, what is normal, really?
I'm
No.
sorry. How old are you, Goblin with 1 million stamina?
Let me check my character. I mean, my data pad. From the database. I'm Goblin age.
Okay. How old... Wait. So, max Goblin age, or are we talking...
Goblin.
Okay, so... Roughly... How long Goblin age... Wait. So
Listen, I feel like
Goblin-
maybe I feel like maybe you're trying to stall for time or something. Are you gonna do anything?
No,
or
no,
am I
we're just
gonna have to, like-
legitimately very curious. Like, what kind of what's the kind of conversion rate on normal planetary years to goblin?
Right, I was doing something.
Goblin.
Hold on, wait a moment. 1, 2, 3.
Listen, if you just keep stalling for time, I might have to move. Out of
I'm not
turn.
attempting to stall. I've just been being asked questions about my illustrious heritage. Sandora is just dumb. As what Sandora is going to do, because the entropeel is gone. Yeah, so Sandora is going to aim to the left and create a 5 long, 1 wide, 5 tall wall. And they're going to place it so that it intersects the goblin, and essentially, they're being put into a pure wall of the entropoison, to hopefully just essentially, like, number 1, apply more poison. Actually, no, the poison doesn't matter. Maybe, like,
The poison does
do an
carry over
immediate-
to the next combat, so it does.
that's fair. Do damage, do some poison, but then because it's a wall, launch them up, like, up into the air, but then hopefully control where they're going.
Okay.
And I will spend myself into unconsciousness with this, because I
Alright.
kind of have to. I'll drop 10 on it.
Sure.
Hey!
Christ.
That fucking Dora bitch!
Yeah. No, you do that. You hit them with the great goblin wall of goblin. I'm gonna say that does a pretty decent amount of damage. I'm gonna say it does like 16 damage, because like that's doubled. It'll apply. You know what? I just felt like putting it up at a nice number. So hold on. I guess it should be.
Yo, 50-10, holy shit.
Yeah. It's gonna go to 60. So I'm just gonna put this at like as though it were a 6, just so we're aware. All right, so it's not 106, it's 60.
Yeah, that very much is. Yeah, good work.
Hold on. Well, I can't put it at 0 because it goes away.
You just put it at 6 and 9.
Nice.
I'll put it at 61.
Okay.
However, that is an attack. And they're gonna force the combat to end.
Well, hold on, Rose.
does
Don't you
the-
have any more anytimes or like any like extra
I have an
actions
anytime.
that Dora can take?
No, I don't. But I did actually. Because I did specify it. Did I get to apply the knocky backy on them, or is this effectively?
You
canceled?
do, but they have start step that's just gonna like allow them to fly through the air.
Yeah. Sorry. What was your anytime, Cockbow?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like, Lua's just gonna look at what's going on, and she's just gonna oblivion dip jump, like just because she feels like it. Like like how like MMO players like they just jump in place to communicate. Lua just feels like doing that.
Yeah.
So like here.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Xandora takes 3 damage.
Yep.
All right.
I am unconscious.
Yep.
Do I get to control the knockback, or have they effectively canceled that?
They have mitigated the knockback.
Sad because it's a 20, but fair enough, I suppose.
That is fair. I just dealt them a shit ton of damage and poison through the 20, and their shit is stupid.
Hey Penny, I have a relevant kit question.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You get one.
Do I have any kind of like? Let me think of how to word this really quick.
Yeah. You just think how to word this before you will start disappearing. Yeah.
Well, I just want to make sure, right? So with my first ability, hold on, Foundry is lagging. Give me a second.
Man, you guys are taking a while to go away.
I think you're stalling. Stalling?
By the way, Goblin with 1 million stamina, is this your wall?
While Iris is getting back into the thing, I'm just gonna do a flavorful end of flourish thing as
Yeah.
Lua she turns over to this Jeb next to her as she did her MMO idle jump. She picks it up, analyzes it, and is going to just investigate it, looking at its green luster and shine, and pockets it eventually, pondering her time here. As everything else is going on, her friend Peyton having gone away, but yeah, she'll remember this bounty for a long time.
I'm sure she will as she disappears.
Back to my question. Well, back to my question really quick. With cosmic gardening, right? Is there any Is there any way that because we've said that the starlight buds and moonflower blooms on the goblin are stacking up quicker than they normally would? Is there any way that as a final just little thing before we obviously end here, that or maybe as possibly a secret mechanic you'd intended beforehand or something, it never hurts to ask, right? If I could use cosmic gardening as an anytime just this once to advance the growth of either the buds or the moonflowers, or maybe just add a couple of stacks of starlight just generally onto him before
it's
and advance the stage a bit higher.
Based on what we were talking about last
Hold on now there!
Oh!
We did it!
You see, while the goblin was so enraptured by the curiosities of these individuals not having left the database, the key finally finishes charging within their body, taking the specific physical debuff intended on this one. Is that because the bog poison turns the blood into bog poison, it is going to go into their heart and cause them to have a small heart attack on top as the physical debuff outside of the damage effect of this roll.
Yeah, dude, you deal 18. You know what? Yeah, 18 damage, and I guess they'll have 20 movement instead of whatever they want.
But yeah, you finished answering Penny's question though.
I
just had to get in there for a second.
Based on what we were talking about last night, I don't know why I made cosmic gardening a main action anyway. So I don't know, sure.
Yeah, might as well give it a roll, see what happens.
Just see what happens. Yeah, sure, yeah.
Alright, this will advance
It
their
will
stage a little
advantage,
bit. So, like, maybe if Starlight and Moonflower Buds carry between combats and statuses, then maybe he'll take a bit of damage from that next time, you know?
Statuses, so actually, they would. I didn't even think about that. And then Luminox disappears.
What's funny
That
is,
was weird.
those also never go away, so that means it's gonna take damage to the start of turns forever if they stay.
Well, they
eventually can ignore it with their talent, so it'll probably just go away after
Well, it's not-
2 combats or something.
It's not even 2, just 1.
Well, I mean, but that's assuming that it... Oh, right, no, because it specifically statuses only carry between 1 combat, right?
Yeah, they only carry between 1 combat.
Alright. Well,
So, yeah,
gang, we
yeah.
certainly did better than I thought we would, at the very least.
Yeah, you did pretty
Yeah.
good. I'll tell you that Ballast's rough ballpark is about right.
Of
Yeah.
like 600.
That's about...
Yeah.
I was thinking probably like
I-
650.
I was
probably
thinking- Yeah, my rough estimate was somewhere in the, like, between 600 and 700 range, yeah.
Yeah, no, we all had a lot of shit going on, and like as I mentioned, I realized after we started, Lou was pretty damn good for this.
Yeah, well,
Uh.
shame she couldn't break an even stronger party, but, 700 damage, it's not nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just nothing in the grand scheme of things.
If they
Yeah.
were from space, I would have gone harder.
Let me just double check how much stamina they have been left with so that I can take note of it.
See, that's the thing though, Penny, is that part of the reason why I chose Coma is I was confident you were going to say no, they're not going to ever spend stamina. So I was like, that means I never have to worry about you actually engaging in the part of that anytime that makes it rough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, what a
my
fucking
card
thing.
statuses to 60 poison and 2 moonflowers.
That, as an aside though, is that we're currently at around 600 to 650. Because the damage that we cause in the next one carries back under to us,
Yeah.
we're probably closer to like 750 with that poison over the course of 3 rounds.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
The effects of like like all the shit you did to make him weaker to that is gonna go away very rapidly.
No.
Be gone. So it is gonna be a thing where like they'll be able to resist massive amounts of poison at a time during the next one.
It's fine. They'll just roll once.
This really helps put just how big numbers are into perspective, because, like,
Yeah.
as I said after the last one, like, yeah, we're doing shitloads of damage, way more than these characters, at this level would normally be capable of, and yet we are currently, like, less than 0.2 of 1% to the way there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to,
It's something.
keep accelerating things, that's all.
I mean, that's where the crack combos come in that we all have.
Obviously,
yes.
what we gotta do, right, is have obviously, it's going to be, after, a lot more of the runs are done, right? But once they get to close to about 50% in, we send in Wes. They reach 50%. Wes then is like, remember, hey Einstein, you remember how you lost 50% of your stage?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll put everything back
We'll
to normal.
be
There we
doing
go. Hope people had fun again. Goblin.
I enjoyed the horse fest we were pulling around. It was really funny being dead and seeing people straggle to cut 10 minutes of time off of a clock.
Yeah.
But the sad thing is that in DBA it's really not that hard.
It's like I had to make it not too easy to get it, so I wanted to see what you do to fill the 10 minutes, right? Even though
I had 3 more questions lined up after that.
It was just really funny of Roche's entire thing at the start of their turn, and I'm looking at it like, that sure was only 2.5 minutes. Y'all still got a while to go here.
We made it happen. All right. Speaking of taking
Yeah.
too long, let's wrap this up, Peb.
Yep. So thank you everyone for being here. I very much appreciate it. Hope everyone had a fun time. Thank you to the players, of course, for for indulging me in silly goblin games. We'll be doing this more. And I'm sure that fucking dumber and dumber as things get.
We have some
progressed.
strategies simmering. Don't you worry. We're gonna kill this fucking
Exactly.
goblin.
And if you want to see said strategies to kill said goblin, you can join the link in the Twitch chat. Discord Pandering. Whoa! There it is! Whoa.
Whoa.
But yeah. If anyone else has anything left to say, say
Well,
it
I have
now,
a quick
otherwise I
question,
think we
Penny.
are-
So,
Oh, yeah. What's up? Yeah.
that was a joke.
You have 60 seconds left.
That was a joke. I have no questions. I'm ending the stream. Goodbye, everybody. See ya.
Alright, goodbye!
Bye.
Goodbye!